We're live and we're gonna hope that everything decides to stay working. That is all I ask. Hi everyone. Hi B. I know that you're fixing your mic for a second. But I hope everyone's doing well. Hi Bye Beast. Please pray for my OBS to stay connected.
Hello, traveler. Have you ever heard of a moment of dreams?
So I'm very interested to see this story quest with Nahida.
Oh, that sounds like some kind of sweet drink.
I'm afraid not. It's the name of an event we started to hold regularly. Dreams have become quite the hot topic in Sumeru, and many people are excited to share the dreams they've seen at night.
Oh, I guess that would make sense because everyone's dreams were being harvested for so long, and they're like, oh my god, you guys! It's like a movie in your brain while you're sleeping. It's amazing. I guess when I think about like even people who don't dream regularly, every time they dream, they're just like, holy shit, y'all.
The same goes for me. The last time I dreamed was when I was but a little child, so I can't help but feel excited and nostalgic about dreaming again.
I forget, did we be still setting up her mic? Did we completely lose the Akasha?
Oh, right.
No, those are
Everyone's
dead now.
able to dream again now.
Doing stuff, that's fine.
Yes, we organized an event to give everyone with new dreams a platform to freely share their experiences. And thus our event, A Moment of Dreams, was born.
Oh, that's adorable. Look at that little symbol. It's so cute.
So, it's kind of like a fireside chat.
You could say that. We hear all sorts of wild and fabulous stories every day.
Hi,
Really,
Punisher.
why not have a listen for yourselves?
I hope you all have been drinking responsibly, if you have been doing so.
We'll find you.
We will find you, and I will toss you in a blanket burrito and toss you in bed with water.
I will make you drink water.
Yeah, but
And have some
to
food.
us,
Food is also important.
dreaming is as normal as breathing. Wait, but if there are free drinks and snacks involved, then Paimon might consider it.
Oh, really? So you mean you've already seen many dreams?
But no need to get so excited. It's really nothing special.
I know that they're just like, oh my goodness, the people here haven't dreamed in years. But also, there's a part of me that's just like, you've had nothing. Punisher, Punisher, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Look at me. Look at me. I'm looking at you. Get some water. If nothing else, get some water. What was I saying? You would think that people here in Sumeru would be like, well, we know what dreams are. We just didn't have them for a long time.
No. We need experienced participants like you to share your experiences with dreaming.
I don't think you want my experiences. A lot of my experiences dreaming are stress. And fear.
Please allow me
You
to
want more
address you
stories?
two
Or-
as dream
Mine are
experts.
all over the place.
I feel like mine are mostly stress dreams. Sometimes they're not.
Mine are either stress dreams or they're related to fandoms that I'm in, or half the time I just end up lucid dreaming and I'm just like, oh, I can use that for a story.
I still can't lucid dream. But no, that being said, last night, I do remember my dream from last night a little bit was weird. Oh, I've been playing Super Mario Odyssey the past week because we didn't do Genshin last week. So I've been playing Odyssey finally. And yesterday I watched an old GDQ speedrun from 2019. And I went to bed like shortly after I finished that. And guess what I fucking dreamed about? Well, not everyone dreams, but or at least not everyone remembers their dreams.
Yeah, I think what they said is that people tend to dream every night. It's just remembering them.
Yeah, like I don't necessarily remember all of them for very long, but I know I have a lot of dreams about I'm being chased by something, or like last night was a weird one of here's this thing that I've been fixated on just a little bit, and so my brain says, hey, let's put that in your dreams. And then a couple of nights ago, it was, hey, here's a stress dream about work, the job you currently have. And sometimes it's, hey, remember that job you used to have? Here's a stress dream about that. It's like, why the fuck am I dreaming about that? I haven't worked at that job for years. Anyways, dreams.
I was like, know this one set of dreams. Like I call it a set, but
Oh,
it's like it's always
expert.
been this same lucid
Paimon kinda
dream where
likes
I'm
it.
in the same house with the same layout, with the same like everything where it's like every time I go back there, I know exactly where everything is. I know exactly what's going on. And it just it was a whole thing.
Yeah, especially. Oh yeah, that sounds weird. I've had like sequels, and I've had like the same dream a second time. Rarely, but that's wild. Buy me stress dreams.
That was
Surprise, motherfucker.
I Delphi.
technically a stress thing because I some of it did come back to like being in that house and always saying because I know you knew that godmother that lived near you
Oh
that
yeah,
had
that
passed away.
it literally lived
Yeah,
next door.
yeah.
It wasn't nearby. It was next door. You had a very long dream about Baldur's Gate. Wild, absolutely wild.
Now you seem interested. Please, follow me to the meeting place. It won't take much of your time.
I haven't had it in a little while, but I've still every now and then I often have those dreams of like there's just general anxiety dreams of. You know what? Maybe let's not get too deep into it because there's a very lot of psychoanalyzing you could do here.
Rest assured, you'll find all the drinks and
Give her the light,
snacks
Maya.
you'd like there.
Glad that my hyperfixation
How much
sometimes
is
kind of
my baby?
overwrite things and half the time just like, oh, my dreams are related to my characters.
Wait,
And then I
Paimon's
wake
gonna
up, I'm
ahead
like,
himself
oh, let me
again.
write this
We
shit
should
down.
see what the traveler
I've
thinks
never
first.
had that necessarily. I've had ones that are based on a hyperfixation, but never in quite that specifically. I don't know how else to describe it.
Do be like that sometimes.
Well, because like sometimes, it all sound like Mario. Like it was like I was dreaming about Mario Odyssey last night, and like collecting a bunch of moons, but it was still technically a stress dream in some way. It was stressful. Why?
Why aren't you saying anything?
Yeah, sometimes dreams turn into deja vu. It's just like, what the fuck? Just from being awake to dreaming. Yeah, okay, I've done that before. Like, luckily this hasn't happened in a few months, or several months. But like, it used to be pretty regular. That I would have not quite sleep paralysis, but basically, no, it was probably sleep paralysis. Demon and everything. And I just see it there and it's like, fuck you, fuck, and eventually I just have to scream out, fuck you, go away, and like try to raise my hand up just to fucking flip it off.
Luckily, haven't had that yet. But one thing I know I would tend to have a lot. I have like would have a lot of false awakenings.
Oh, I've done that plenty of times. God, it's always annoying when it's just like, alright, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna start moving, and then it's just like, and then you open, and
It's
then
like
you blink,
it's
and it's like, wait, what the fuck?
it's
I thought I was
especially
already
one of
on
those
bed.
things that, where it's like it's a dream I know I want to wake up from, and then I wake up and that thing is there, and it's like nothing's changed, and I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah, it's always funny when just like, it's like, okay, or like same thing with the sleep paralysis sometimes is I will get up and I'll like sit out of bed, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to start moving. And then blink, and like eyes closed for a second, open my eyes, and my head's back on the pillow, and it's like, what the fuck? Wait, I thought I already got up. Get up again. Eyes closed, eyes open.
Yeah, because it usually happens when I'm having those dreams where like something happens to someone close to me, and it's like in that time where you're like in that denial of grief, you're just like, I'm
Oof.
going to close my eyes, I wake up, everything's going to be back, everything's going to be back, and then you do wake up, but then you realize, oh, I'm still in this dream, and it's because it's like nothing's changed.
Yeah,
And
that
then I
one's
actually wake up,
Follow me.
and then I'm in my bed crying when I wake up.
yeah, oof, that sounds bad. I haven't necessarily had that.
Yeah, that happens quite a
Yeah,
bit. Luckily, it
that's
hasn't
good.
happened in a while, but it used to happen like quite frequently.
Ugh.
Do you know
Long story
what's the
short, dreams
most
are wild.
important part of being an expert?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it must be accumulating knowledge and sharing your experiences?
That being said,
All about the title. From
not
now
all of them
on,
are bad.
Paimon will be known as Paimon, the Dream Expert.
You've made it to work and then you woke up again. Oh my
Okay.
god, that's the worst.
Oh my god.
That's terrible.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some
Oh,
real
but I mean, like
dream
sometimes I've had
experts
dreams that are
joining
just like
us.
really interesting stories. Like I remember many a year ago having a dream that was like a zombie apocalypse type story. But it was like a two-stage zombie apocalypse where like the zombies, they would die once, they'd wake up and it'd be like an anime zombie where it's like, yeah, they don't have their memories, but like they're still people. But if they die a second time, now they're a full zombie and now you're fucked.
My story ideas or stuff that I plan with my characters, half of it comes from dreams. It's why I have a whole ass dream journal.
Esteemed experts, this way, please. Ahem. Now, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them.
They must be dream experts from another land. Great!
Yep, experts. To be fair, when you think about it, how crazy of a dreamer do you think the Traveler is after having been to multiple worlds? All the traveling she's done.
Question.
Like, we never talk about their adventures before coming to Devat, but like, what crazy shit has she seen?
Oh, I have a question. Me first.
What
Me
does she
first.
dream about? What friends does she remember? And all the times with her brother.
No rush. Everyone, please line up and ask in an orderly fashion.
Guys, I feel like my most common dream is probably still I'm in some sort of
Wow.
house or building or
Paimon didn't
compound.
expect them to be so enthusiastic.
There's some sort of monster or person that's chasing me, and it's like, well, I'm running, and I better hope they don't fucking catch me.
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
Oh, you're talking about lucid dreaming? That is rough, my dude.
Oh, Paimon knows. Paimon's had this kind of dream before, so she knows a thing or two.
That being said, I also have had several dreams just in the last several months where I'm not necessarily Spider-Man, but a form of Spider-Man. Whereas, like, in the past, every time I had superhero dreams, like, I always just had wings. But I never just, like, fly. It's always like, okay, I have to, like, actually learn how to use them. Kind of flying.
Yeah, that's like I remember sort of like one lucid dream that I had, like I was just like, oh well then maybe if I take control of this, and I had to like physically like tell myself, I'm like, okay, this is a dream. You just have to like kind of focus on what you're doing.
It wasn't like that. It's normally like, okay, I have these wings, but instead of just being like, oh, I'm flying now, it's I actively have to think about the motion and the movement and the muscles. Like you would, like as if it were real, which is annoying. It's like, then I'll wake up later, it's like, that could have been so much more fun if my brain would just let me fly. And then like, or like when I do the Spider-Man ones, like, okay, like sometimes like it takes a couple tries to like do things properly. It's not just instant.
The first time, Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow and flew
Okay,
in the
I just
sky
noticed something
all
about
night
this
long.
scene. Please look at Paimon's title. Please look at what... Paimon has a title under her name. Because of where
Blocked
we
this
are.
first quest out of my brain because of the issues I had trying to finish it.
The second time, Paimon became a dendro slime. A group of kids thought Paimon was a radish and pulled out all the grass on her head. Oh, it was super painful. The third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. In the end, Paimon was captured by a chef and turned into a smoothie.
Me knowing that I have a relatively new blender in the other room.
And the fourth time, Paimon became a powerful Geo slime and went to take revenge on the forest boar that used to bully Paimon.
Paimon, are these tips for making these
But
dreams
then
happen?
the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon lost again.
Paimon, I love your dreams. Do you have a dream journal? I would like to read it.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause trouble and end up getting killed by adventurers.
I was about to say, that's also distress.
Things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
But at the same time, what would Paimon have to be stressed about when she's not in prison?
I
We don't-
suppose you're right.
Not
There are
her. It
monsters.
could be anything.
I just want to experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a monster would be even worse than my current life. Maybe I'd be happier if I became just a regular finch. Or fish.
They're full of hunters.
Looks like being an expert is way easier than Paimon imagined.
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert, I want to know what posture I should sleep in so I can have the same dream as the one I had last night.
I feel like this one has a small bit of science to it, actually. But
Something that people said about if you have a dream that you kind of get interrupted from, you need to like lay on the same side. But I don't know if there's any real credence to that. I know it's just something I heard.
it's one of those things that's definitely an urban legend or a rumor, whatever. Just like, maybe, who knows? Also, I love that it changed from expert to expert?
Hey, you're supposed to be helping. First, why don't you tell Paimon about the dream you want to have again?
I don't know if I want to... That does remind me, though, I've had plenty of dreams where it's like, oh, you're in a relationship in your dream, and you wake up, it's like, wait, fuck. It was cute.
Oh, it's
On
quite
forever.
ordinary. I sat and chatted with my wife on a sunny day, listening to the breeze blowing through the valley.
Just do that in real life.
Why don't you just find your wife and talk with her? There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately,
Uh.
she passed away.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Oh, okay, if I've learned anything from my 20-some-odd years of dreaming, especially if you hyper-focus on thinking about something before going to bed, maybe that'll help? Not necessarily.
That's right. That's what I tend to do.
Being said, I tell myself stories every night when I'm trying to fall asleep, and I never get those stories in my dreams.
Oh, sorry. Paimon shouldn't have assumed anything.
No, it's fine. I didn't make that clear. I just want a chance to see her again.
Have you tried looking at her photos right before you fall asleep?
Yeah, it's not really about posture. What you think about right before falling asleep is probably way more important.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Not a guarantee, but yes.
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about her, and you're the one that'll be dreaming about her, then it'll be easier to connect your thoughts and dreams.
You do have a point.
Think about it, that might make a lot of sense
give
because
it a
I
try
always
tonight.
forget. I read fanfic
Thanks
before
for
I
your
go to
wise
bed.
advice.
That explains a lot of things.
That'll do it. That'll freaking do it.
Oh, my turn. I want to know the name of the plant in my dream.
I want to bring the souvenir box to my room into my dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the wasteland last night. Does that have any kind of special meaning?
Possibly it's changes from person to person. Please see a therapist. That's not me.
Hey, no rush! One at a time!
The answer is maybe?
Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers, that's all.
They didn't really care about the answers. Vivid dreams are just really exciting to them. Yeah, because they don't have TV.
You do have a point. It's more rewarding to explore and contemplate the meaning of a question than to focus on the answer itself. Right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days and 3 nights and are desperate to replenish their energy. Any explanation they get now is like pure sustenance to them, no matter how good the explanation really is.
Paimon, that was a very apt metaphor. I'm kind of proud of you.
Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind?
Nahida.
Bingo! If she was here, she'd probably be making some similar analogy.
I mean, we can always go talk to her. The gods live here on Earth.
Unfortunately,
Go see 'em.
she's super busy right now and may not have time for gatherings like this.
Turn her head 90 degrees to the left, and let's see a remote-controlled Catherine, please.
Dear experts, we have another guest who would like to consult you.
Hold on. Hold on, was I right?
But you saw how we answered all the questions just now. We're not really all that knowledgeable.
Ah, but this guest is rather special.
Nope, it's just straight up Nahida. She's just here.
My question is, why didn't you immediately tell me about such an interesting place?
I love her so much.
Huh? Nahida? How did you get here?
I mean, I assume she walked.
She walked.
Interesting events like the moment of dreams
Same
don't
brain.
happen every day after
Handshakes,
all.
handshakes with
No
B.
matter how busy things are, I'd still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect to meet you here.
I'm trying to think of all the archons at the moment. No one knows about Venti. No one knows about Zhongli, minus a few people. A is the Raiden Shogun. But people know about her, and only on her story quest, I guess she was kind of out and about. But for the most part,
She started to go out and about,
yeah.
but she'd still have like public appearances to some degree, and then everybody knew Farina.
Everyone knew Farina for a long time, but now she's just up and vanished. Until we do
Well,
the
it's
story
like,
quest.
yeah, everybody just kind of knows she stepped down.
Yeah, well, but what I mean is, like, literally no one knows where she is. She's kind of vanished. As of this moment.
Nicolette told you she moved out.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. It's like, for the most part, she's just not around anymore. But so it's like, it's interesting that everyone's like, oh yeah, that's our god right there, just walking around. I don't see her very often, but there she is.
Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to help us answer all these questions.
But as important as Nahida is, like, I guess it's a little bit different than A still, because A is like, oh, there is our god and our, like, the leader of our government. There's Nahida, our god, and an important person, but not really a government figure?
You're not wrong.
The government is right now technically Al-Haytham, but against his will.
Yeah.
Oh, until he can find somebody so he can step down.
No, everyone's kind of quiet.
Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why the sudden hesitation?
Nahida, you are their god. It's very nerve-wracking to talk to you for the first time.
Even so, it's not like I look super intimidating or anything, right?
No, you look very huggable.
And in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru. Yet they didn't even flinch at you. Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished in an instant. It appears I'm the one spoiling the fun here. I'll see myself out.
Absolutely not. I will pick you up and you are staying right here.
That's not true, Nahida. I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let people gather here and freely share their marvelous dreams. Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. The water is more secure and settled, but it has lost its free-flowing nature from the river. I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container.
And thus the possessions.
She's sulking. Hey! It's alright, everyone! No need to be shy. The Dendro Archon is really nice, so please just go ahead and ask. Otherwise, she'll leave.
Alright. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime guy.
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe...
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dreams, right?
I sound like too fast, but
Why do you think that sounds good to you?
I guess I just want to experience something different. My everyday life is nothing but the same. The sky is right above me, and the ocean just over the horizon, yet I remain caged in a life of monotony.
So you want to experience something new in your dreams? Sorry. I'm getting a little confused. Why don't you seek out some new experiences in real life?
because sometimes you just want to be a little fantastical creature, and you can't do that in real life.
Because if I don't work,
Sometimes you want to escape reality.
Sure, I don't want to be out hammering nails and cutting wood every day, but I have aging parents and young children to take care
Makes a
of.
valid argument. Also, Maya's like, furry egg getting ready to crack? You never know. Many people could just be one step away. These people don't even have the Lion King. Lion King 2. Who knows how many furries there would be with those movies? Anyways.
For that point, everyone has just wanted to be like a tiny, fuzzy little animal because it means somebody's going to take care of you.
Also that.
And you don't have
Every
any
time wished to just
responsibilities and
be
you
it.
don't have to think.
Like, I wish to be Kitty. Or Fox. Fox is also
Oh.
good.
Like, I
By
wish
the
to be
time this
small
all
animals,
dawned
so I
on
do
me,
not have to
realized
think.
that
I do
my
not
life
want
has already been
responsibilities.
filled to the brim by trifling matters, and I have no more freedom.
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dreams.
She makes a valid argument.
The reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind will still be stuck in the same predicament.
Really? That sounds pretty terrible. Then what should I do?
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about replacing your hammer?
Small steps.
Huh? Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people must know what makes a good hammer.
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a couple taps. And the handle has to have a good grip to it, not too smooth. Come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer in quite some time.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping. Then, write the names of your children on it.
That makes sense. I think it'd give me a good boost of energy at work.
That's actually really adorable. It's the Homer Simpson meme, do it for her, but on your hammer.
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
Why do these story quests always hit me in the heart? Why do they always come for me directly? Every time.
Yes. Yes, I get it now. This is a real eye-opener for me. I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own. Thank you, Great Dendro Archon.
That's our Nahida. Only you would know how to get right to the heart of the problem. Actually, I didn't really understand the problem. Huh? I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. Whenever he became tired, he would look at some names on the handle of his tool.
But that's the thing, you have experience and you can share that experience, even if it's not yours directly.
After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him. After observation, I know this kind of behavior motivates people, but why is that?
Oh no. Oh no, she's the autism child. She's just like me for me. It's like, I understand that this is a thing that happens. I just don't understand the emotions and the why.
Is it because of
Because
excitement,
been
anticipation,
away for so long,
or
she does
other
not know
things?
how humans work.
I really don't know.
She's just like, huh.
And even if I could know what's
You know,
going
I
through
was
his
just born that
mind,
way.
it's still difficult to fully grasp his feelings. Oh, Paimon gets what you mean. Huh. Paimon had no idea it takes you so much effort to understand these kinds of things. That's why I was a bit nervous just now. But luckily, seeing his happy face in the end reassured me that I didn't say anything wrong.
I got a good grade in social interaction, a thing that is both normal to want and possible to achieve.
Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning. Hey! Don't forget about Paimon! Everyone knows that Paimon's also super skilled at reading people's feelings. Thanks, you two.
Are you?
That makes me feel a lot better. Let's move on to the next question, shall we?
I already asked the experts my question earlier, but
Oh,
I
this guy
wanted
who
to
wants to
hear
dream
the
about his life
Dendro
again.
Archon's response too. What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
Longing for the deceased.
You remember something about Greater Lord Ruka Devada? No, she shouldn't be able to remember anymore because shit happened and it was really sad and it made me cry.
Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it'll only highlight the emptiness in your real life.
Ooh. Okay, I know that this is real. This is gonna hurt him to hear a little bit.
If your wife were still alive, she certainly wouldn't want to see you like this, would she?
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my dreams is not just reliving our past together. I don't know. Maybe it's because I miss her too much. But it's really as if she had come back to life in my dreams.
Maybe you need closure. Sudden death can, leave a lot of things open-ended, and it can be really, traumatizing. Can make you confused. And
she even remembers each and every dream. After I wake up and then continue dreaming again later, we can pick up our conversation right where we last left off.
I mean, that's just your brain working, but okay.
That's really amazing. Statistically speaking, continuous dreams are extremely rare.
It's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But the more vivid she appears, the emptier I feel, and the more painful it is when I wake up. I don't know whether to call it a blessing or a curse.
Maybe all of this is rooted in your deep longing for her. Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between the two of you?
Closure! What did I say?
I don't know. I suppose my biggest regret is that I couldn't spend the rest of my life with her. I really felt like I was ready to move on. I wouldn't be so hesitant now if it weren't for these hyper-realistic dreams I've been having.
Huh. You know, they say that whatever's on your mind is what goes into your dreams. But dreams are, and will forever be, just dreams. We are people living in the real world. It's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams. All it'll do is fill up your mind and eat away at your thoughts.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm also a little disappointed in myself. I still need to take care of our child.
Focus on the child. That's your thing that you gotta do. Focus on them.
And it's probably not good to let her see me in such a state. Anyway, thanks for your advice, Great Dendro Archon.
I love seeing Nahida get the respect she deserves.
I'm a little worried about him. I hope he can find a way to cheer up soon. I think I can handle things from here. You don't need to stay here if you find it boring. You're here to have a good time after all.
Nope. Okay. I'll say I'm almost ready for another 10 pull on. Oh, but need a few more primos. Which B, have you been doing the alchemy stuff?
The last day. Because I've done everything up until then.
Yeah, me too. I've done it all.
I have 24 pity in a dream.
It's so much fun.
It's probably not gonna happen. I'll see if I can get that sword before time runs out. It's like, did I tell myself I can wait till it reruns again? Yeah, but at the same time, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I got C2. I can go for C2 and the sword.
You and that albedo.
Yes.
Look! I'm
the Dendro
going
Archon made
to
it
make everything work out.
I need to stop
believe in
dwelling
you.
on my wife like this and move on with my life.
Thanks, Delphi. I hope that's not a bad omen for my future
I'm
pulls.
already doing like 140k so on bursts.
Now that I think
I'm still
about
not
it,
doing that much.
my wife and I always meet at a familiar place in my dreams. I know where that place exists in reality, but it's a bit far and dangerous. I don't dare to go there on my own. But at the same time, I feel as if I should go and have a look anyway. Perhaps I'll be able to move on once I see that there's nothing there. Otherwise, I'll keep on feeling like everything is covered in a haze, like I'm only half awake. Once I can stop dreaming about that place, I'll probably be able to get my life back together.
Or, and this is going to be the more painful response, if you start piecing your life back together now, then the dreams will slow down and stop.
Actually,
It's the thing that sucks.
you
Grief
two are
is
adventurers, right?
the
Yeah.
amount of time it takes
If
for
it's
grief is
okay
such a
with
different
you,
process for
could
everybody.
you escort
For
me
a
to
different,
that place?
depending on the person, depending on the situation, what you're grieving.
Yeah, because it's like
Oh,
sometimes
it's rough.
people can
It's
go
super
from,
rough.
oh, it may take you like not too much time to get over it, but and even sometimes you think you're over it and then something just kind of hits you out of nowhere and you realize no, you technically really never were
Ow.
as much as you thought you were.
Ah, sorry, I'm being hit with everything. Okay, this is too real.
It's me
It might
speaking
also
from
be a good
personal
chance for us
experience.
to unwind.
Oh, you're speaking to
I
my
had a
personal
hard
experience.
I had a hard time listening to one of my
Even
favorite
if you
songs for
can't
at
see your
least like
wife there, taking in some
4
nice
5
scenery
like
will
4 years,
definitely
something
help
like that.
cheer you up.
Yeah,
Grief is important,
I
but
hope
boy,
so
is
too.
it painful.
Alright, go ahead and get yourself
Because I
ready
love
then.
like listening to a song that I love so much, and then suddenly getting faced with coming downstairs here, and my mom is like, "Yeah, she passed away last night," and it's like, "Oh, okay."
Ugh.
And now I gotta go deal with that.
Yeah.
And it's like now I can't listen to that song anymore without crying, and that hurts because it's a song that I love very dearly.
Yeah, that's happened once before. And over, anyways, the traveler's thing about telling Nahida about Greater Lord Rika Devada, I was like, is that a good idea? Is this a safe idea? That won't, like, fuck up what we did and bring back the curse, right? Nahida should at least know that she once existed in this world.
Ahem. Are you headed off to some interesting place without telling me again? Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed to be answering questions? I just finished, and I really got a lot out of it. So many interesting and novel thoughts. Anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere. Why don't you take me with you?
Oh, there's no need to trouble you, Great Dendro Archon. I imagine you must have many other important things to deal with.
Important, yes, but also they're boring. So,
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have a good reason. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you some things that are puzzling me right now.
Huh. I didn't know the Great Dendro Archon could become puzzled too.
I'm not all that different from you, you know. Alright,
I'm not all that
let's
different
go.
from you. I've just lived
We
for
can talk on
500
the way.
years and I know many a thing, and I was connected to everyone's brains for the majority of that time.
Fucking difference between how they are with her saying, "Oh, I'm no different than any of you," compared to what they did to Farina. It's like, "Oh, she's no different than one of us. Is she really a god? Like, what the fuck do you want?"
I mean, again, that was what happened 500 years ago, but you're right. 500 years ago, like, man, we expect an Archon to be like this. But considering the circumstances around Farina's past, if she had tried, she would have been like, well, this is just me, get over it. And it would have been fine, but she couldn't do that because there were so many risks involved with folklore. Oh, poor Farina.
Farina
I
is
still feel bad.
suffering. Just like everybody noticed a common trend. Everybody's like, "Oh, look, the female archons. Look how much they've suffered."
And then look at our two male Archons that have just been around forever. They're like, I'm tired.
Just kind of living it up. I mean, they've been through their own stuff, but it's just like, I mean, like in terms of like the story that we're seeing right now, it's just like the three of them have been fucked up in multiple ways.
Isn't that just fun?
And the fact that then actually you realize it's also a result of them having to take over for their predecessors.
Yeah. Because like Venti and Zhongli have problems because of problems like their own trauma from the war. Everyone else has trauma from taking over after the war.
Huh. Do adventurers often go to places like this? Huh. I guess so.
So, this is where you always meet your wife in your dreams?
Yes, for the most part. Our place is on the summit, just up ahead. When I saw her in my dreams, we didn't do anything but talk about ordinary, mundane topics. I'd tell her about our daughter, Haidar, and she always listened intently. She would also reminisce about the past with me, telling me interesting stories and cracking jokes. It feels like no matter how long we may chat, it's never enough.
Sometimes, it's the little things in life that matter the most. This is the part I'm a little puzzled about. I am very familiar with dreams, and normally, they lack logic and continuity. But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
I mean, to be fair, that could also be what he remembers, because memories about dreams are, inaccurate at best.
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life, and now, she's doing the same in my dreams. She always surprises me with some details from our lives in the real world. The fact that she can remember such things makes me feel like she's alive.
Whoa, that's pretty weird. Well, dreams are kind of weird to begin with. However, the problem is that his dreams have too much structure and continuity. Most dreams are far more fragile than you can imagine. For example, a loud noise outside your window in the real world could cause your dream self to get loaded into and fired out of a big cannon.
I haven't had that specific thing before, but that's definitely happened before where I've had dreams where it's like I hear someone talking in the other room shortly before I wake up, and someone in my dream is saying that.
Another example. If you're thirsty in the real world, then you might find yourself trudging through a desert in your dream. But the appearance of your wife seems unusually stable and unaffected by any outside interference. Statistically, this should be extremely rare.
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect or reject these dreams. They're too beautiful.
But I still want to figure out the how and the why. These kind of dreams are novel to me as well. That's why I want to have a look at the scene your dreams have been taking place at. Let's go. Just think of it as a nice little hike to the top of the mountain.
Going on a hike. We're going on a hike. We're going on a hike of trauma. I feel like it's sometimes like I just take the very direct path. And it's like I could have just walked around and that might have been faster.
More speed.
Like, yeah, I could go around, but at the same time, I'm too lazy to go around because it could take longer.
Your alarm clock was going off once, and your dream interpreted as you were driving a tractor. Interesting. Actually, no. One thing I have had before, plenty of times, is especially back when my stomach was a little bit worse. Was whenever my stomach started going bad in the middle of the night, I would have dreams just like somewhere around that. What do you want from me? Oh, it's a distance problem.
Everyone hold hands.
Oh, I know. I need clay.
Yeah, I was like, I think I did this one with Kale.
Holly, yeah. She'd probably, yeah, she's the easiest one with distance for Dendro. Tanari has a bow too, right?
Yeah. I have to use Kale because I don't have him.
Also, look how cute she
Could.
is.
Like I could have got him, but no, Zhao actually showed up.
There we go.
Showed up on a fucking early. It could have been Tainari. I
My
mean,
bonus
yeah,
I got
he's
recently
fun.
was early. hope Ito
It's like
comes early.
it's like yeah, Xiao's fun to play, but I need Tainari
For what?
mainly so I can mainly because he's the right now the only Sumeru character that has the passive that shows local specialties on the map.
I don't. I think I have everyone. Well, actually, no. Hold on. I don't have. Who does Mondstadt?
It was before only Klee, but now it's Klee and Mika.
Okay, I don't have either of them. That's my problem.
Liyue has
I have Chi Chi for
Chi
Liyue
Chi,
and Yanfei.
Yanfei,
Yeah.
Inazuma's Goro.
I have Goro.
Uh, Sumeru is Tainari, and then Fontaine is Lenny.
Okay, in that case, I'm just missing Mondstadt and Fontaine.
I'm telling you, if you pull for Arlecchino, it would be very good to have those. Because some Fontaine specialties are a pain to get.
Yay!
No matter. We'll just finish them quickly. Huh?
Fucking Risley uses Scarabs 2.0.
Of course. This is all part of our little trip.
Nahida, Nahida.
I see everything.
Take cover! Beg for mercy.
I love seeing the sanctifying ring just staying there.
The scenery here is amazing. It also seems like a great spot for eating snacks and taking a nap. Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here every day either. I've yet to see anything strange about this place. I do not plan to deny the power of longing. Such an intense but unquantifiable emotion could indeed have the power to organize dreams. His wife must be a really amazing person.
Was in love, what can you say?
Huh? Wait, where'd he go?
Oh, so you are waiting for me here? Well, guess what? I've brought someone amazing with me today.
I've immediately become a lot more disturbed by whatever's happening here. I'm immediately suspicious of everything.
When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come with me, I could hardly believe it.
Sir, you're not asleep right
I'll
now?
bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way here. She's been telling me.
Sir,
that
are
she
you okay?
really
I think that you
misses
need some sleep.
Huh? What's wrong with him? There's nobody there.
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall. Catch him! Luckily he didn't fall. But what was all that rambling about? He also looks like he's passed out. He's in a dream now. What he said just now matches almost perfectly with the dreams he's described to us earlier.
Hey Nahida, do you still have that power to put us into people's dreams? I know this feels like an invasion of privacy, but...
Oh, so he fell asleep and started to have the same dream? I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't awaken someone while they're sleepwalking. All we can do is sit here and wait.
At least watch the dream and be like, hey, is there anything not great going on? Or... Oh, no, never mind, he's awake. Shh.
Huh?
No one tell him I said that.
Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good! You're finally awake!
What happened? Huh? Sleepwalking? Oh, right. It was all just a dream. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sitting there, and walked over to her.
Yeah, no, we saw that part.
After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. I told her to stop because of the cliff, and then she seemed to suddenly disappear. A strong wind started to blow around me and the sky grew dark. When I realized something wasn't right, I woke up.
That sounds pretty wild. Maybe you were just too tired.
I don't think so. I slept a lot yesterday, and I don't feel very sleepy now.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. sleeping while depressed does not really help with your energy. I'm gonna be real.
Maybe we've affected the way his subconscious constructs dreams by following him here.
I mean, look at the bags under your eyes. I'm sorry to say, dude, you're sleeping, but you're not resting.
Anyway, all that matters is that you woke up safe and sound.
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry. If it weren't for you, I would have fallen.
Let's head back now. Don't come back to this place again for the time being.
Oh, okay.
You almost, if we were not here, you would have died.
Nahida, what's on your mind? Paimon's a little worried now. We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any reliable conclusions yet. But I'm concerned that Ilmon's case may not be unique to him. Oh, right! Come to think of it, there were lots of people from the event who had vivid memories of their dreams. Right. And not only at a moment of dreams, there may be people like this all across Sumeru. We need to understand what's happening and the rate of its development as soon as possible. Then there's no time to lose. Let's head back. Stop standing there, Ilmon. Let's go.
I don't think he's satisfied with the situation.
Betraying me, I'm getting hit with the itis.
You're being hit with the itis?
Yeah. I need to stay awake. It's too early to take a nap.
I mean, it's, well, okay, it's a little bit.
You're
Still
back
a little bit
already.
early for you.
How'd it go?
We have an emergency on our hands. Please
'Cause
notify
my
everyone
brain's
here
always like,
while they
hey,
can
you
continue
ate
to
a meal?
discuss their
Time to
dreams,
go the fuck
they
to
mustn't
sleep.
try to visit or recreate the locations and
coma.
scenes that they have been experiencing in them.
What? All right, if that's the wish of the great Dendro Archon. But could you at least tell me what happened? You all look so serious.
It's a mild case of sleepwalking. A little bit dangerous, perfectly alright.
I see. I never knew even a dream could be so dangerous.
Die in the dream, you die in real life.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to notify all the event participants and inform the other staff members about what has happened.
So, don't die.
Using the event registration list, I should be able to contact more people that were interested in dreams and warn them about the situation.
Thank you. That would be very helpful.
Let me confirm if all of today's participants are still here.
Someone's missing. Who is it?
Atta has already left. It seemed that he was on his way to make a hammer, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wait a second. Where's Katya? Has anyone seen Katya? Has she already left?
Oh, I think she already left. She said there was somewhere she wanted to go.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Did she want to look for the place from her dreams too? Can you tell us where she went?
Yes, she did briefly mention it. Somewhere near Chatrakam Cave.
Alright, thank you. We'll go look for her. Please help us tell the others not to do anything reckless.
Sure thing. Who would have known things would have turned out like this?
I mean, this is Genshin Impact. Unfortunately, you kind of have to suspect that things will always go wrong. I have an unfortunate oh, wow, that did a lot of damage.
Stand with me! More speed.
Have you ever thought about how fucked up it would be to live into that for real? Unless you're in Mondstadt, I guess. BOA is actually pretty calm too.
Look!
Everywhere else, though.
It's surrounded by monsters!
Wait, what did you say again? The Discord always likes to cut out.
I was saying, living into that seems pretty harsh and difficult if you're not someone who lives in Mondstadt and Liyue. Shit's, or at least when the traveler's
Pretty
around,
much.
it seems like, okay, something really bad's happening not just to a couple individuals, but to like everyone.
Come on, let's rescue her!
Like everyone in Fontaine almost fucking died.
Technically, I'd say Mondstadt probably had it the easiest, because even Liyue got attacked by a sea monster twice.
You know what? Valid. And their Jade Palace fell onto the city.
Well, it fell onto the monster.
Well, it fell. It almost.
It was the only reason the monster went down. Meanwhile, Mondstadt just had Diwali kind of flying over the city a bit with some storms and then didn't really do much else.
I was like, oh, that's a little bit scary. This is weird. Mondstadt's normally not a place of rain.
Stand with me. I
And then,
condemn you.
and it's like, oh, there's a big old dragon. That's pretty spooky. Oh, the dragon's actually on our side. Never mind, we're fine. Hey, do you mind coming down so I can hurt you?
Hey,
Thank you.
So now that I'm thinking about it, this was not only the worst banner for me, it was the worst for you because you got Ito here, but then you could also get not only Eula Khan's, her weapon, and Mika on the same banner.
Yeah. I think, well, okay, so on for the special one, I actually picked Jean in case I do ever go for that, just because it's like, I'd rather have, like, on the one hand, cons. On the other hand, weapons. On the third hand, collecting new characters.
If you lose, you can still lose to Eula, which is wild.
True. But also, now we know that Arlecchino is coming in the next update.
That's the thing. I
was
want to
like,
save
alright.
for her so bad,
So it's like,
but
okay,
this
I'll get
fucking
Ito,
sword.
and then I will save for the woman who will absolutely kill me. But she's still hot.
yes, but luckily she hasn't been injured or jolted awake yet.
Really
Let's
want to save her,
carefully
but I
move her
want the
somewhere
fucking
safer.
sword.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha. Huh? Why am I back here again? Dreaming? But what about Professor Aisha? Oh, I see. It was all just a dream. Well, that makes sense. After all, it hasn't changed a single bit.
Huh? What's it?
Nearly 20 years, and it still hasn't bloomed.
Do you think it's because the pot's too small?
Does it have something to do with your dream? Please, tell us what you mean.
Sorry. I'm still feeling a little groggy. Please give me a moment here. Alright, where to start? Right, this plant. So, Professor Aisha gave me this plant just before she left. She was a good friend of my parents, and my first real tutor. She was also an outstanding Amorta researcher. In addition to her extraordinary academic talents, she was also skilled in combat, and would accept lots of work from the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, so you mean she's left on an adventure?
Yes. When I was about 10 years old, she told me that she must go look for the secrets of the Abyss, and that she would be gone for a long time.
That sounds dangerous. Like, even for us.
I grabbed hold of her and wouldn't let go. I didn't know what the Abyss was. I just knew that she was like
That
family
reminds me,
to
I
me.
still need to do the Spiral Abyss updated, and I need to do that again.
She hugged me, and
Ooh,
we
maybe I'll do that
cried
real
for
fast
some
just to get
time
some
until I
primos.
fell asleep.
I gotta
When I woke up,
even though it's just
I was already
fucking
back
getting another
home.
50, I just need to finish fucking 2, 3 because I'm always
She
doing that a
still
little too
decided to
slow.
leave, but had left
I know I
behind a
don't
letter
need to
for me
36
saying
star,
that
but I want those
I was the
primos.
person she cared for most in this world.
36, the original 8 floors?
I mean, those are easy to do.
She claimed that
I did get all the
investigating
stars
Abyss
in the
could help
original
more
floors.
ordinary people protect the people and things they care
Because it's
about.
like 9 through 10, and usually sometimes 11. Those are like the easiest. Once you hit floor 12, it's just like, how
12
hard, how much time have you
She
put
had
into this
obtained
game?
some important evidence during
Not
her
enough.
past adventures.
If I haven't
If
put
she
Or
nearly as
did
much
it
time
all
into
the
it.
if
She
you
might
fucking
miss the
have
perfect
Nouvelette, which
opportunity.
makes it irrelevant, which is why I'm not pulling for him.
I have Nouvelette, I just don't have him.
I like to
ready
play the
yet.
game.
That's the one who's
But then
talking
again,
about
also,
Chong-Li.
he doesn't feel great on controller.
Guess Ad Astra Abasosk isn't just a slogan.
She left a seed in the letter, telling me that if it sprouted and bloomed, then she'd come back no matter what sort of risky situation she was in. She said she looked forward to seeing me all grown up. But strangely, I've tried watering it, feeding it, everything I could think of. But I've never been able to get
Do
it
you
to
know
bloom.
what kind of flower this is, or what kind of plant this is? Maybe that would help us?
I even went to ask the Amorta researchers. and they couldn't explain it either.
Never mind. You've done what you can.
May I have a look at the plant?
Of course. I was hoping the great Dendro Archon could help me solve this problem.
Let the little
Let me
elf
see.
girl take a look.
Huh? We've never seen that look on Nahida's face before. She looks a little unwell. Hold on, we'll be right back.
Nahida, why don't you come over here? We'll have a quick talk. We'll get you some water.
What's wrong,
Well, that was a
Nahida?
great transition.
You can't tell what's wrong with the plant either?
No, I immediately understood what's happening with that plant. I'm just not sure if I should say it.
Question: is it fake? Is it impossible to bloom? Or will it only bloom upon the death of the teacher?
This plant is not known to the academic world. It's a new species that our teacher managed to cultivate by some special means.
Right, that's cool.
Judging by its features, I can tell from the moment it sprouted it'll never be able to bloom.
Ooh, rough.
It can't be.
It means that this Professor Aisha she keeps mentioning might have foreseen the danger and was prepared to never return. From my experience observing people, she would undoubtedly regard this as a brutal revelation.
Yeah, no, that seems to be a fair assessment there, Nahida. But it's been 20 years. Do you think she's 30 years old? She should be able to handle it, right?
When forced to confront such brutal truths, people may break down into tears, talk nonsense, or lose their tempers.
Correct. But however, that is the initial response. That's part of the grieving process.
I know she has to face the truth, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt her. Tell me, what should I do?
Don't put this on me. Aren't you the god?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Seems like you've already got a good idea of the feelings she might experience.
Why do I have to do this?
But wouldn't that mean I'm just pushing it all on you? What if she just gets angry at you instead?
It's alright. There are all kinds of people, and the examples you observed are just the most extreme cases.
Okay. Thank you.
Nahida's story quest feels like, hey, here's everyone dealing with a bunch of trauma while we secretly are going to deal with Nahida's in the background, I'm sure.
Let's go back and tell her.
Huh? It'll never bloom? But how's that possible? If a plant is unable to bloom, doesn't that mean it can't reproduce either? All that's left for it to do is slowly wither away. Are you saying she never intended to return? Seriously? So everything she said was a lie?
Oh no. Oh no.
But she meant well. Since the separation was inevitable, she hoped that you would be able to come to grips with such a cruel parting a little later in life. Yeah, her love, care, and attention to you, all those warm moments were real.
I guess she had hoped that you could understand and respect her choice after learning the truth.
I see. Sorry, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it's just so much to take in.
Incredibly valid and fair. Take a seat, get some water.
The dreams are so beautiful. Yet reality is heartlessly cold.
Ooh, maybe not the best. Maybe not the best thing to.
I really thought she had come back. I had so much to tell her.
These dreams may not be as pure and beautiful as they seem. Some kind of power may be exploiting your feelings.
Really?
Yes. So with that in mind, until our investigation is completed, please return to the event and ignore any further temptations from your dreams.
I see. Thank you for rescuing me, and sorry for the trouble. Luckily, the plant didn't get hurt either. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything left to remember her by.
Thanks, Traveler in Paimon. She seems to have finally accepted the truth, but I think she'll still need a long time to come to terms with her feelings. I saw her waver the moment you mentioned love. It was almost like a gentle rain, arriving just in time to put out a fire that was about to spread.
It's because people have something called empathy.
Empathy? I see. This is valuable knowledge indeed.
I was about to say something about, man, this quest is continuing to hurt me in the heart. But now I'm just like, okay, well, definitely the autism goddess up to that.
By the way, you said there may be something that's trying to
Nahida.
exploit their feelings. Any idea what that might be?
Yes. What's common between Ilmon and Katya's cases is that they've both lost someone dear to them. And now, they get to meet the people they cherish in their dreams again. And the people feel more real than anything a regular dream could hope to create. Instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider a more antagonistic explanation. Someone is taking advantage of their longing.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of whoever it is, because that's fucked up and rude.
Yeah, they're just causing these people to dream. What are they after?
This is exactly what we need to investigate. Anyway, let's pay another visit to a moment of dreams. I have a bad feeling about all this. I hope things haven't gotten any worse.
Nahida, don't you know not to say that? Knock on wood. There's a lot of trees everywhere. Knock on wood. There. Now we're good. Now we're safe, right? Right now, nothing bad's going to happen.
Time to scout.
We're back. How's everything here?
Why is there someone on the floor? Why are there multiple people on the floor?
Sorry, Great Dendro Archon. We're still trying to figure out how to explain the whole thing to everyone.
Listen, that's not a comfortable place to sleep. You're gonna catch a cold. You're gonna wake up with a stiff neck. Trust me, you don't want that. Maybe your back's gonna hurt.
Because of your warning, we've brought dreamers here even if they were completely unaware of the danger. But some of them have already fallen asleep, and they haven't woken up for a long time. I fear there's nothing we can do about it. A moment of dreams is just a small interest group. We don't have enough staff members to handle this.
Just as I expected. It seems my guess was correct.
It's the Dendro Archon. She's back.
What happened? Why have we been gathered here?
Many of you here have been experiencing some beautiful dreams. But I'm sorry to tell you that based on our investigation, there's some kind of conspiracy behind them. Before we learn the truth, please don't try to recreate the scenes in your dreams. Whatever you see, don't be tempted by them.
Huh? But...
I don't think it's a big deal. Aren't we just dreaming? It's not like dreams will have an effect on others.
No, but they might have an effect on you.
We've already met 2 people who ran off to the countryside alone and got caught in dangerous situations by falling to the temptations in their dreams.
That's right! These aren't just dreams! It's serious!
Alright, I get it.
so does that mean once we have some conclusive results from the investigation, we can continue to enjoy these dreams?
I'm gonna say a tentative sure.
Yeah, I still want to visit my sister in my dreams.
Oh no.
I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds a little offensive, Great Dendro Archon, but...
They're about to give us a nice big ol' fuck you.
We had a discussion with the folks who just arrived here. In all of our dreams, we were able to reunite with people who were very close to us.
Oh no. Okay.
They all seemed as if they were alive again, which makes us reluctant to wake up.
Yes, that's also what we've observed in our investigation.
You see how this is a bad thing, right? Like, potentially a good thing, but...
So if the results of this investigation would mean an end to those dreams, that'd be quite cruel to us. All of us understand the danger, but perhaps you can't quite understand just how much those people mean to us. I don't think everyone will be on board with the plan to abandon these dreams for good. Before the conclusion of the investigation, they'll at least want to meet the people in their dreams one last time and say goodbye.
We've never had such a difficult situation before. It appears that not many people are willing to cooperate.
So they still want to return to their dreams despite knowing the danger?
Has their own perspectives, they have their own problems, their own feelings.
That's right. Compared with these sweet and beautiful dreams, our warnings of danger are dull and emotionless. It looks like the situation will inevitably spiral out of control. The more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alluring dreams.
So, what should we do?
We have to go fight the dream monster, I guess? Who's a dream monster? Oh, Freddy. Freddy's a dream monster. I don't watch a lot of horror movies.
Seems we have to go into a dream and find out the truth for ourselves. Petrush, is there anyone here who's experiencing a marvelous dream right now?
Let me think. Yes, this way.
Good. Please take us there.
We're about to do something that's incredibly privacy invasive.
This lady refused to heed our warnings and fell asleep here a little earlier.
She's only asleep and hasn't started sleepwalking. It seems she hasn't sunk too deep into her dream yet.
Do we also need to fall asleep if we want to go into her dream?
Don't worry about that. I'm Lesser Lord Kusanali after all. Now, don't be nervous. Just close your eyes. Imagine yourselves as waves gradually rolling onto the beach. You slowly wash over the shore and sink into the sand.
I'm gonna have to try to do that tonight when I go to bed, is like imagine that specifically, because I feel like I'm about to fall asleep just thinking about that. Brother! Oh, brother's gone.
What's wrong, Traveler? You look a little disoriented.
I mean, to
Really?
be fair, our brother's not dead.
Notice anything?
As far as we know. Probably.
Anyway, seems like we've made it into the dream.
I thought we would arrive at some familiar scene, but we seem to have landed in a completely unfamiliar place.
Whoa! So many giant plants! Even in the sky! Amazing.
Pretty.
Theoretically, we should have gone straight into Debbie's dream. Things do seem to have gone a bit sideways here. Anyway, let's see if we can find any leads.
Excuse me. Have you seen a woman here? Dreaming possibly with a loved one?
Everything.
Gather!
No.
Our bond
Not
is
helpful.
strong. Shudder.
Alright, maybe we'll find some other people to help.
Crush.
Solidify!
Stop moving. Okay. I wish my dreams were this pretty.
Time to scout.
Come on now.
Huh? A door? Wonder
Come
where
on,
it
I
can
wouldn't
lead.
exactly call this a
It's not
door.
like we have any other way to go now.
Maybe more like
Let's
a
go in and have a
window?
look.
Or a rip? Maybe a tear. Portal.
Hey, this place looks familiar. Isn't it Puspa Cafe? Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there. Looks like we've come to the right place.
These alluring dreams often portray a scene from real life, which concurs with our previous findings.
Really? But what about that space we were in just now? You can't mean this is another collective dream?
Yes. Given that so many people have been experiencing these beautiful dreams, I would say it's very likely that they're interconnected.
Nahida, I have a question. The motherfuckers at the academia, are they dead or are they just arrested or did any of them escape? We're getting big samsara vibes from all this.
Compared to an interconnected dream, independent individual dreams would be much harder to manage and manipulate.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. Well, let's go talk with Debbie. Oh, but there are some other people next to her. Are they dreaming too?
If this space is exclusive to Debbie's dream, then the others beside her are most likely the people she cherishes. Anyway, we should confirm that first, just to be sure.
Eavesdrop, you got it.
Huh. How do
An
we
expert.
do that?
Right behind the pillar.
Just leave it to me.
Tapping Nahida's elemental skill, all schemes to know, allows her to hear the inner thoughts of those. I forgot about that. That's not. Is that a thing in Sumeru? I feel like I
What?
remember. Huh? I might be thinking of something similar. There seem to be many within these dreamscape whose hearts cannot be read by all schemes. I feel like I remember us talking about this at one point, but I don't remember.
And you just think they can read the mind? Yeah, it's just NPCs and Sumeru.
The
Okay.
coffee here still tastes the same as ever.
I guess because we hadn't talked about that in a long time, that when I finally got her, I completely forgot.
You two have traveled all around Tibet. Surely you've all tasted better coffee than this.
You'd use
I
it on
suppose
people,
so,
it shows a
but
little smiley
No matter
face.
how good things may be elsewhere, nothing beats the taste of home.
That's right. It's hard to change your tastes.
Anyway, here's to your return home. Welcome back, everyone.
Smiley face.
Smiley. Look how happy she is. Look how much of a lie this is.
How could they be? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Huh? She sounds a little hesitant. I've confirmed that this dream belongs only to Debbie, because I'm unable to hear the thoughts of the other two people with her.
So, this is the power of the Dendro Archon?
You forget, this is the power of the person who was the Akasha, who was connected to everyone in Sumeru. Yourself
Paimon had
included.
better watch her thoughts from now on.
Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. It's rather impolite. Alright. I need to get myself ready. It won't be easy to break it to her, but there's no avoiding it now.
The Great Dendro Archon! What brings you here?
I'm sorry to interrupt your celebration, but have you noticed that what's happening here doesn't quite match up with your memories?
I don't quite understand. Great Dendro Archon. What do you mean?
I get it. The Dendro Archon is trying to say that it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that we're able to gather here.
Hey, how about a cup of coffee for all of you? My treat. We just returned from a fruitful adventure.
Memories. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
Think carefully. You of all people should know what really happened to them. Are you sure that meeting here and chatting the day away like this isn't just a product of your own wishful thinking?
That feels like maybe a little bit of a harsh way to say it.
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true. The ship they were on struck a reef and sank. And I never heard from Basima and Gaspar again.
Oh.
Hey, come on now. What are you talking about, Debbie?
Yeah, trust your memories. Nothing you see here is real.
I get it now. This is a dream, isn't it? But since it's my dream, it doesn't matter if this is real or not. I enjoy the way things are here. I no longer have to face the tragedies of real life.
That's a fucking mood.
These friends mean the world to me. Nobody else can understand me like they do. There's nothing wrong with continuing this dream. Is there?
About that.
I'm worried that if you were to continue dreaming like this, the lines between dreams and reality will gradually become too blurred for you. These dreams will always give you what you want, while reality remains full of pain and difficult situations. If you're not careful, you can get hurt.
Reality is full of pain, but I mean, also at the same time, it's how we get new beautiful situations. Like, yes, there's pain, but there's also good times.
Don't worry. I still have control. I won't let it go that far.
Are you sure?
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks, Whether it's just a dream or real life, you should be happy.
You can't just brush off something like this. We don't even know how you people got here or where you even came from. Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to upset anyone.
No, it's all right. I understand that you're just trying to look out for me.
It seems that for now, this place is still relatively harmless for you. But I wonder if there's any way to go deeper into the dream.
You have to Inception? Is that what we're doing?
Huh.
Dream within the dream?
Now that you mention it, I once heard a strange voice tell me that there's an entrance here. I'm not interested in checking it out at the moment, but maybe I'll go in and have a look later.
Okay, thanks for your help. Just as I expected, we're only on the surface of this dream. Let's go.
It's like what we were talking about earlier. You wake up from one dream, it's like, nope, still in the dream. It's still going.
I see everything.
Oh, look how that's adorable. I didn't really give it a chance earlier. Look how cute that. Oh, now it's gone.
It's all just a dream.
Hey!
You don't want to read anyone else, right? Because everyone else is fake. Oh, good. We're back in the hub.
Huh? What are we doing here again? Wait a second. We were just up there. No?
This place gives me PTSD.
Do we go up or
Did you
down?
have
We
trouble
go
here?
up or down?
Don't
This was
panic.
the one
This
that I
is
was
how dreams
where I
work.
had wanted to see if you could log it because I physically could not do it because it lagged so much.
Oh.
We've
And because the
looked
thing was
twice,
timed.
but the dream is still continuing onward. I'm not sure where
It took me, I
leads
think,
us.
like 3-4
This dream
hours to
has
get
the
it done.
ability to
And I
affect imaginary
heard
people,
this
which is
dialogue
why people
at
are so unwilling
least
to
like
wake up.
20 something times.
Oh, that sounds like a pain. I'm surprised it didn't just start immediately after the cutscene.
No, you had to go. It's like I had to go through the stuff in the hub too.
Hmm.
And it's the fact that even if I got past a
Let me
certain part,
guess.
if
this
you
answers
had
that,
to like restart for entering,
then
you
there
just
should
had
be
to start all
steps
over
in
again.
order to them.
It would just take you to that last checkpoint. It's just like it was so
The fact that
frustrating.
Debbie was able to realize
Yeah, I can
that she was
imagine.
dreaming means that she is not very deep in the dream yet. But the space we're in has been turned upside down. Do you remember the characteristics of dreams that I mentioned earlier?
Oh, right! Dreams are chaotic.
That's right. It's possible that we're heading deeper into this dream now. And the deeper we go, the closer we'll get to the essence of
What's
the dream.
that anime movie that Inception kind of stole a lot from? Paprika?
Pepper.
I still need to watch that at some point. Now I'm thinking about
I
watching
need
the
to
movie.
watch Paprika for like the 5th time.
I need to watch it for the first time.
Right! So the answers might
Satoshi
be
Kon
hidden
is
deeper in the
his
dream.
movies are fantastic.
Well, it's like it's one of those things
Fantastic.
that I've heard about for a very long time. It's like, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's a fantastic, it's wonderful, and all these other things." I'm like, "Cool, I'll watch that when I get around to it."
I go watch some of his other movies. I still need to watch
Yes,
Perfect Blue.
and we should
I've
get
heard that
ready
one
for
is also
whatever we may
fantastic.
encounter.
Oh, there's so many movies, so much to do.
It looks like we
Me,
made
I
it to the
swear
place
I'm gonna
inside there.
start a fucking new series. Also, me goes and watches Dokusei for like the 12th time in a row.
Watches what?
Dokusei, it's this. It's just very good. It's very, very silly.
Maya, what
'Cause
have
it's
you
like-
never heard of?
You see, I had to fight all these monsters all over again. I had to going through the portals all over again while lagging. And then it's like, hey, you gotta get this one thing. It's below. You gotta get it before the water comes up. I'm literally standing there pressing to go down. I suddenly go there and suddenly the water's just up and I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck do I do?
Whoa.
Oof.
When it rains, it seems to disappear slowly.
Yes, and it appears
Like
again
any
as soon as the
place
rain stops.
with like
It just
particles,
feels like
my
a trap.
laptop
And
was
I'm worried
just
the Dendro slime
no.
is trying to keep out of sight.
But now you have something much better.
Again,
Now you're more powerful. Paprika? Oh, I don't
Are we back up here again?
imagine anime Inception before Inception happened.
Paimon's confused. I mean,
Inception
I
took
can't be
inspiration from Paprika.
Good thing we
Yes.
didn't fall.
Yes, we did.
Because
We just
Paprika
found
came out
things.
in...
That's not helping.
Oh god, I actually have to look again. It's just a long time
No
ago.
clue what's going on anymore.
Oh, Paprika came out in 2006.
Wow. To be fair, I don't remember when Inception was, but yeah, no, that was a while ago. That was, I don't know why that makes me think of this. Yesterday when we were playing Digimon, we were talking about like some of the original series and how like
It was
Digimon Adventure 2
2010.
came out in like 2000. I'm like, oh god.
Weren't we already here a little earlier?
This is probably Ilmon's dream.
Huh? Why would he start dreaming again?
Yes, but it seems that the danger isn't enough to stop him from longing for his wife.
Based on what we've learned so far, he must be sleeping more deeply for his dreams to appear here.
But fortunately, he already knows us from before, so hopefully we'll be able to wake him up.
What happens to us if we wake up the dreamer while we're in their dream? The dream fall apart, or do we get kicked out? I guess we'll find out.
Good question.
What's she doing here? The kid should not be here.
Oh, it's you. Incredible. I didn't know you would appear in my dream too.
Yeah, I'm incredibly suspicious of everything that's happening here.
Did you say dream? Wait, so you know this is a dream?
Of course. Such good things rarely happen to me in real life these days. Here, let me introduce everyone. This is Minar. My wife, who I
Paprika is
mentioned
based on
before.
a novel that came
And
back
this
in
is our daughter,
1993.
Nahida.
That made me think though, like recently I have been actually catching up on a couple of things. Like grabbed Netflix for a month just to finally watch the 2 seasons of Dragon Prince that I hadn't seen before. So I've seen all 5 seasons of that again.
Honestly,
And
the
then I was
only
like,
thing I've
well,
actually
what
been
else we got here?
watching, the only thing I've been watching regularly is fucking Pokemon. That's about it.
I should watch Pokemon. I did watch Pokemon Concierge. That was very good.
I need to see about that because I actually fucking keep up with the anime and I'm just like, I never notice where it is in English because I'm like, right, I have not watched Pokemon dubbed in years.
I also watched Kung Fu Panda 3. I saw Kung Fu Panda 4 in theaters. I watched 3 of the John Wick movies, which something that no one's ever mentioned about the John Wick movies is that they have some incredibly hilarious and funny moments, which is not something I expected. Now I'm watching Rise of the TMNT.
Hello.
Newer
It's a great
TMNT
honor to
series.
meet the Dendro Archon.
Whoa,
Heard that was really fucking good.
You know the
The
Dendro
very first episode,
Archon?
I've only seen a
That's
couple episodes at this
amazing.
point because I started like today. But the first episode was just like, I love these idiots. And the theme song is reminiscent of the original series from when I was a kid, from when we were kids. And it's like, oh, this hits me right in the nostalgia heart. Yeah, mine, that's how I was too. I had seen through season 3 a long time ago. And then I fell behind and I hadn't caught up with it. So I was like, I'm finally going to watch it. And I watched all of what was available. And it's like, I thought that if season 5 was the end. Nope, there's still one more season coming out this year. It's like, let's go. It's so much fun.
And what's this? Is it a new toy?
Yuzu, that is our emergency rations?
No,
That's not a
it's
toy.
Paimon, not a toy. Anyway, now's not the time for that. Nahida, this doesn't seem to add up with what we were expecting.
Question, is the kid real or is the kid a figment of the dream?
You're right. Let me think for a bit here.
Oh, right. We didn't see him in a moment of dreams earlier. Paimon thought he'd gone home.
Sorry. I just had to make sure that Haidar could get a chance to see her mother.
God damn it, no, he actually took the fucking kid there.
I had gotten pretty familiar with the hike, so I brought Haidar with me. I'm just glad we didn't meet any monsters along the way.
Oh no, the kid's real! That makes this worse!
Yes, I'm glad too. I didn't expect her to grow up so
Don't
fast.
do that! Look. Doing this to a grieving adult is one thing. Do not traumatize the child with this shit.
It must have been very hard
Grief.
for him.
It's hard for everyone.
I mean, I know it's hard for everyone, but like, doing this to a child, I feel like is worse.
To be fair,
No.
the real issue is whatever behind this.
Let's leave all
They're all
that
victims.
stuff behind for
Yeah,
now.
no, of course they are, but that I'm not
Even if
blaming
we're
him.
in a
I'm
dream,
talking about
It's still a
whoever the fuck's
blessing
behind
that
this.
we've been
Don't
able to
drag a
reunite
child
in
into
this way.
this mess.
What should we do now? Should we tell him the truth?
He already knows the truth.
You
It's not gonna
can-
help.
You can let me break the news. I should be the one to do it. I'm sorry, but I should tell you that your dream did not create us. We are real people with our own consciousness.
Oh, he thought that he was dreaming us.
Like the last time we met, we are still investigating this dream.
He's dreaming.
We've already
I know
learned some things
he's
about
dreaming.
it.
He knows
Uh,
he's dreaming. I just missed the line.
Yeah,
where
he
said that
he
thought
thinks
we
that like
were.
these are the people he that you were in his dream, that you like showed up in his dreams. Like, oh, but it's like, no, we're real. This is a problem.
Yeah.
So you mean there's something nefarious with this dream as well?
Ilmon, what's going on?
I'm so sorry.
It seems the reunion of our family is destined to only be temporary.
I mean, yes, that's kind of how dreams work.
Huh? Is Mom leaving?
This is why I didn't want a kid being brought into this situation.
Maybe. But in all likelihood, that is indeed how things will end.
Oh, no, Mom, you can't leave.
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what's going on. Don't worry, Haidar. Mom's not going anywhere. Please, don't cry.
Minar doesn't understand any of this. I'm fully aware that this is a dream, so that's why I've never told her the truth, but never mind. It's not like I would know what to say. I mean, I don't get any of the complicated stuff. But regardless of whether this dream is good or bad, you're here to resolve it, right?
You're kind of put this in a little bit more of like a realistic kind of interpretation of the story. You are stuck in this moment in the past. You cannot move on to the future. You gotta let go of the past. You don't have to forget it. You don't have to get rid of it entirely. You just gotta be able to move on.
Yes.
Then please, let us enjoy this moment for just a while longer. Regardless of whatever caused this dream to come to pass, I feel extremely grateful to have had the chance to reunite with my family.
Yay, good. Say your goodbyes.
But does this dream really have to disappear?
I mean, maybe the dreams will come back. It just hopefully won't be quite so evil.
I'm afraid so. Sorry.
Okay.
But
I
also,
see.
like, if you get out of the dream, you can spend time with your child, and you can make new memories, have new adventures. You can watch her grow up.
Please, come this way. You can go even deeper into the dream by heading in this direction. I have heard that the further down you go, the more pleasant the dreams become. And the more you want to stay.
Question, where have you heard this from?
The answer you're looking for may also be found there.
To be fair, Debbie also talked about
ahead.
a voice. So,
Thank you for helping us. And I'm truly sorry.
You're welcome. It's not like I have any say in the matter. I'm just an ordinary person after all. Who am I to interfere with the work of a god?
I'm just trying to make sure you don't die. This isn't about...
I'll be right behind you. I should at least let
pain.
Minar and Haidar know what's going on here. Otherwise, my daughter might be mad at her mother after we wake up.
Yeah, I'm in
We're
pain.
not doing something bad, are we, Nahida?
That depends. depends on how you define good and bad.
You go right on ahead. I'll catch up with you later.
Cheer up, Dad. And Mommy, too.
Thank you, Haidar. My baby.
Alright, whatever nefarious bastard is behind these dreams, I'm going to kick their ass so hard.
It's the same place again. This place is almost like a flight of stairs that connects all
If
the
they
dreams
survive our
together.
encounter, me kicking their ass the only thing they're going to be able to dream about for the rest of their lives.
But they appear to be getting more and more aggressive. Regular stairs wouldn't try to attack us.
I don't know about that. Regular stairs can be quite mean.
Right. Something seems to be off about our theory. Ilmon is clearly aware that he's dreaming, and he's enjoying it. Rather than dreaming on a deeper level, he almost seemed more awake.
I believe we're on the right track, but we just need another explanation. It's not that the dreams are getting deeper, it's the owner's attachment to the dreams that's getting stronger. But you would never mistake dreams for real life, right?
Of course not, although sometimes I almost wish I could. Yeah.
Sometimes, Paimon almost wishes her dreams could be real. But it's just a quick thought. It's not long before Paimon's thinking about other things, like sticky honey roast.
Listen,
Paimon, I have a
we're
feeling
real
your
beings
dreams
living in
that
the
you want
real
to
world,
wish were
and
real
that's
are
where
just
our
you
focus
in a
should
never-ending
be.
buffet. Not to be rude, because that also sounds amazing, actually.
This also
If we could
explains
print
the
things from our brains,
insubstantiality of our
everybody
dreams.
would be fine.
No matter what they may become, we don't really
God,
care.
if I could print things from the things
Like,
that
if
will
I could
come
just
out. To be
print
fair,
a fucking pizza right now.
oh, I had pizza just the other day, though. I can't have it again right now. Well, I could. I don't have any.
But if we decide to abandon
To be
reality
fair,
and embrace our dreams,
technically, humans
then our
are
dreams will
printers.
become far more substantial.
Called being an artist.
I can't eat that.
Wait! Paimon's
Well,
starting to get it now.
good. It just wouldn't be very tasty.
If I wanted to eat some, maybe I'd have to go pay for it.
Oh, that's true. But we can print things and we can sell what we print, and then we use that for food.
Your mind will begin to build the dream far more attentively, which in turn will make it feel more real.
Oh, that was a good stretch I just had.
Do you remember how the Akasha can turn dreams into Nyanya energy?
I don't remember the word Nyanya energy, but I do remember.
That was in fact the thing they said.
Consumes a similar energy.
I don't remember the name of the energy, but do you remember that dreams were being used?
Does that mean there's a host of these dreams here like Milu during the Subzerus festival? If we wake that person up, this collective dream will end, right?
Mm-hmm. Most likely. But the collective dream in Sumeru City was created by the Akasha, and now the Akasha has been turned off. This has nothing to do with the Aranara, and humans are not capable of creating a collective dream, which means...
If it has to do with the Akasha, but you are the Akasha. Or again, the Academia.
Huh? So, did someone manage to restart the Akasha?
That's impossible. But they are probably a scholar of the Academia who had a close connection with the Akasha.
Okay, cool. We get to kick more Academia ass.
Even so, how did they manage to do it? And how did they choose the host? Yeah, we haven't gotten to the end yet. Once we know their motive, all the questions will resolve themselves.
I like a good mystery. Hello, big fella. Have you met my friend, the giant rock?
Solidify!
Stand with
I
me.
see you're great friends already.
Beg for mercy.
Hi, Monica. Hello, hello. How you doing?
Let's light it up.
Welcome to the dream within a dream within a dream. That's possibly within another dream.
More speed.
Have enough? No! Still in the middle of a quest, so I can't go to the spiral abyss. Ah! Get Primos later. Oh, hi there, big fella.
Gather!
Wrong button, that button.
Thing about Abyss right now. The fucking Weenut and Ruin Serpent aren't there. The bad thing about Abyss, they brought those fucking husks back.
More
Husk?
speed.
The husk enemies that are really only in the chasm, and then there's one specific husk enemy
Right.
that literally only shows up in Abyss. This is the thing that fucked me up so many
Then
times.
let's
This
get
part?
through here before the water level rises.
Yes, because it's always because you have to get down there because you see the water slowly but really filling up. And because
right.
my thing would stall, it would not let me jump down there. And because I couldn't jump down there, even if it looked like I was, the second I hit there, the water was already up.
Ah, I see. So, bad things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, because there's the flooding.
Yeah.
Oh, hell. Don't you just love it when you fall through the tiniest crack?
Anyway, I was saying something before this. Oh, the fucking husk. Yeah, there's one husk enemy that is not in the actual game. It is only in Abyss. And it is the most annoying one. Because I remember the way it's set up is that, of course, this is Abyss. You're gonna want to bring a shielder. That thing says, you want to get through this easy? Don't fucking have a shield.
Why, is the shield bad?
It buffs everything if you have a shield.
So, my Zhongli would be,
It basically goes berserk. It's very annoying. If you have any semblance of a shield.
Now whose stream are we in?
Well, it's just new to Paimon in this dream.
This should be the final destination.
The movie with all the people who die?
Huh? Really? Yeah, these are just ordinary city streets.
Movies of which I have never seen and I don't really care to.
I have powers related to dreams, so it's
Unless you're
usually
talking about the
easy
Super
for
Smash
me to
Brothers,
tell who's dreaming
arena.
and who's created by dreams.
I'm more okay with.
I guess only those who have thoroughly accepted this dream will be able to come here.
There are so many people here. How can we find the host?
What if we bonk everyone on the head and as they wake up, then we can just find out one that makes everything crumble?
Don't worry.
That'll work, right?
I have a way.
Mind reading, we're gonna read minds.
Anissa's always so calm. I wish I were the same.
He's just in an ordinary dream, so it shouldn't be him.
What about you?
Shadia has such good taste. I can never go wrong with her opinion.
No, it doesn't seem to be her.
Who doesn't want a dream to last forever?
Oh, that's Ilman. Oh, wait, how did you get here?
entered the dream recently. It's definitely not him.
Sir, we just saw you like 10 seconds ago. How'd you get here? Ilman, what the fuck, my dude?
Wow, what a beautiful place. Look, Mom, the scenery is so pretty here.
We were just talking to you about how dangerous this place was.
Be careful. Don't
They said this was their last. This was them doing what they could, like in that last like vert, they have to say
Seems we
goodbye.
somehow managed to get here before you.
Huh? How did you beat us here? Didn't you have to go through that super crazy, confusing place?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. All we did was walk through that passageway, and here we are.
Man, they got the shortcut. We had to go all the way around Rainbow
We're in
Road.
a dream. The concept of fixed spaces doesn't always apply here.
I love that that was a full cutscene just for that quick little conversation.
Sometimes I wish Rakesh could be more assertive, but I guess I'm also happy enough with the way things are.
No, it's not her, unfortunately.
Oh, you look like you look like you're from the academia.
You know, I've heard that plants grow better if you play music for them. And on that note, it's been a while since I last heard you play.
Let me guess, girlfriend who died before you had a chance to marry her.
Sorry, I've been a little busy these last couple days.
If I had to guess. Or possibly died before you even had a chance to start dating her. Didn't even tell her. Missed your chance, and now she's dead.
Oh, the Dendro Archon. What a pleasant surprise.
I don't like the way you said that.
Hmm? Oh, welcome, Great Dendro Archon. And your companions, too. Welcome. I'm Amira. I run the flower shop here. And this is my husband, Moses.
Oh, they're married. Okay.
Yes, how may we help you?
You already know all about me. There's no need for all the pleasantries. Perhaps I should call you the dream's owner?
As expected of the Dendro Archon.
Don't... Okay, sir. I'm sure that you're going through a grieving process yourself. And you've dragged a bunch of other people into it. I don't like the evil smile and the evil laugh. I mean, I like it, like, story perspective, but like from a... Nah.
I'm sorry, Amira. It seems my research has attracted the Dendro Archon's attention.
Research? Are you not actually grieving?
Why don't you go back to the flower shop? I'll come help you a little later.
Okay, of course, dear. I'll see you later.
Are you fucking experimenting on these people?
It appears that I was too naive to think I could deceive the Dendro Archon in person like this.
Ooh. Love the way his voice changed.
To avoid
Whole
looking
tone
like too much
demeanor.
of a fool, allow me to ask the first question. How well would you say you understand this dream?
This dream was built by the Akasha, and it has the power to create imaginary people who no longer exist in the real world.
Oh, expertly crafted from memories.
As for you, you found a unique way to become the owner of this dream, going so far as to have even given up the ability to wake up again.
Given up the ability to wake up?
Impressive! You truly are the embodiment of wisdom. Please, tell me how you were able to arrive at such a conclusion. In return, I'll answer the question you're most curious about.
It's simple. Apart from you, this space only consists of real people who are dreaming and imaginary people who are created here. Although you are here and appear no different from the others, I can't sense your dream. How can I wake up a person who's already awake?
Fascinating.
Since you're the fully awake owner of this dream, it can never collapse from you waking up.
What if I take this sword and I threaten him with it first before we do anything a little bit more bloody?
Theoretically, this should also give you absolute control over this place. I have to admit, it really doesn't get much better than that. But even knowing all of that, one question remains. How did you do it?
Isn't the answer right in front of you, great Dendro Archon? It's because I've dedicated my entire reality to this dream. I uploaded my entire consciousness into the Akasha when it was still running.
Oh.
Actually, this all started because of an accident. My original goal was not about the Akasha or a collective dream.
No. You were motivated above all to create a hyper-realistic person. The desire to reconnect with a real loved one is the one shared sentiment between all our dreamers.
That's right. However, human models are too complicated. Only the Akasha has a jnana energy supply powerful enough for me to generate and sustain my models. The Akasha is truly magnificent. If I siphoned a minuscule amount of its energy, nobody would even notice. And even this minuscule amount of energy was already more than enough for my purposes. Even using just crude methods, I was still able to train a fairly realistic person. I named my first work Amira.
Wait, hold on. Does that mean she was never real and you don't...
Huh? You mean the girl we just saw?
She and I entered the academia on the same day. Starting with admission procedures, we bumped into each other 6 times on just that first day.
Alright.
And because of that one day, we eventually went on to fall in love.
Okay.
We studied, conducted research, and made breakthroughs together. Our rhythm was always in step. I felt like we were two separate bodies that shared the same heart.
Still?
However, Elazar later took her from me. Yes, I need more training samples to perfect Amira's personality.
Cool, you're abusing everyone else's trauma and grieving process for your own trauma and grieving process.
I found their details
Trauma's
in
a
the Akasha's
bitch.
database.
Oh, yeah.
Using the pretext of testing for mental health disorders, I implanted signaling devices in their
Things
bodies.
would be so many things would change if Tevat had therapists.
Yeah, look at what he said there. I found their details in the Akasha's database. Using the pretext of testing for mental health disorders, I implanted signaling devices. What the fuck, my dude? Holy shit.
This way I could connect
Only
them to
we
a
have
network.
people doing
Where I
that
could
to
feel
be
their
actually
human.
licensed therapists.
Little by little, they helped her to grow and develop a warm human personality.
That's disgusting. I'm gonna be honest. Look, I understand that you're grieving and you have trauma. However, my foot will go up your ass here
To
soon.
improve my efficiency and allow myself to focus on nothing but my research, I uploaded my consciousness
This
as
damn
well,
game.
and
I'm
became
always looking,
part
I'm
of the
like, God,
network.
so many things in this game could have been solved if there was just therapy.
I feel like, based on our conversations about what the Fatui might be and what the Saritsa who the Saritsa might be and all that, I feel like you're absolutely right. Therapy would have solved a lot of problems.
So, technically speaking, it's not that you won't wake up, it's that you can't wake up.
What if we cut him off from the signal? What if we find his data in the terminals? And...
Yes, because the Akasha was suddenly turned off, I lost all of my jnana energy. I became imprisoned in the very network I had constructed. At first, I panicked. But, after coming to grips with the situation, I realized that I could restart this world as long as I could find a replacement source of jnana energy.
That means everyone in the network is providing you with Jnana energy.
That's all there really is to it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm just saving them as well as myself.
Until they die. Because of you.
I provide a beautiful dream, and in return, I harvest their jnana energy as fuel for the dream.
You make it sound
Uploading
a lot...
yourself to like Mega Upload and then Mega Upload gets shut down. That's basically what this is.
Oh, God.
And you're like, damn, well, those files are gone.
Farewell, all that beautiful anime. In 3 parts.
They can wake up anytime they wish. People need to sleep anyway, so why not have some beautiful dreams while they rest?
You have no idea how much you're almost killing people, do you?
I agree. This is the home we spent a great deal of effort on to build for ourselves.
Yeah, she's right. We're staying here of our own free will.
I'm not a therapist. I can't tell you why this is a bad idea.
I don't understand this at all, but I just want to spend some more time with my family. I don't want them to be sad.
So basically, it's a combination of dreams and essentially AI. These are basically AI girlfriends and boyfriends and all that other stuff.
Thank you, dear.
This
Great
motherfucker is
Dendro
just
Archon.
an AI tech bro.
I hope you can understand.
Straight up.
You don't need to gather around here. It's all right. The great Dendro Archon is nothing if not kind and considerate towards her people. She won't interfere with what we're doing here.
Wow, you are manipulative as hell.
Uh-oh. Now he's playing dirty.
You by beast. Use the imaginary people to influence real people, and you turn the real dreamers against us.
It seems like I won't need you to answer my last question. You're willing to tell me all your secrets because you have nothing to fear. If you use real people as your weapon and turn them against their Archon, then there's nothing the Archon can do.
They just want to be with the people they cherish. I don't think there's anything wrong with me providing them with that opportunity.
Yeah, but have you not heard the way that you're saying it?
They don't wish to eternally part with their spouses and friends. What's so wrong about that? If you understood humans a little better, or had also experienced firsthand the absolute devastation of loss, then perhaps you wouldn't be so cold towards us.
If you had used your talents and determination for a just cause, you could have become a sage of the new generation. Unfortunately, you've committed one of the 6 cardinal sins of the Academia by attempting the forbidden and fearing none. You equated people's feelings with cold Nyana energy and deprived them of the pain that they have to face. You lured them into these dreams, and even now, remain completely unaware of how evil all of this truly is.
Pain? Luring? Those kinds of things haven't existed here from the moment this world was created.
You literally have a voice in the darkness saying, hey, if you want the dream to be even better, come this way. Whenever you're ready, come this way. It'll be even more beautiful over here. You don't call that luring?
She's right here. This is Ilmon's child, Haidar.
Huh? My daughter? What's wrong with her?
I don't think that's actually his daughter. We didn't... Oh, I forgot to check to see if she was real or not.
This dream relies on a set network, which means that only those with devices planted in their bodies can enter this
Which
world.
means it's impossible for Haidar to be here. It's not her.
Carefully think back and retrace your steps.
I secretly went back to the mountainside with Haidar. Minar was already there waiting for me, and Haidar was able to see her mother.
But that's wrong because... There you go.
You mean she isn't actually the real Haidar?
No, because unlike you, she can't enter this dream. The moment you came into this dream, it created a Haidar to realize your wish of reuniting with your family. So, tell me, where's the real Haidar?
She's still out there on the mountainside.
That's right. And she must have been terrified to see her father not in his right mind. Not to mention the monsters in that area. The situation is very dangerous.
If Haidar's still out there, then...
What are you talking about, Dad? I
Don't do this. Don't do this.
I must wake up right now. I can't leave her there alone.
Oh.
It seems the others have also remembered something. People try to avoid pain and stay in their perceived bubbles of safety out of an instinct to protect themselves. This is human nature, but it is also one of their weaknesses. However, why are there still so many people striving to move forward even when they know the path ahead is dangerous and painful? It's because people don't only live for themselves. They have families, loved ones, friends, and communities. They have dreams that they are still trying to achieve. But in this dream, you showed them only the most comfortable and soothing things. This entire world has been built on the foundation of buried and unseen pain. It's all just a well-devised scam.
It seems like I've stayed in the dream for too long.
I still have so many things I haven't done.
Huh. I thought gods didn't understand humans. That would have explained why they created such a flawed world where countless tragedies took place. I didn't expect you to arrive at the answer through sheer power of observation. But unfortunately, it means nothing now. If you wanted to spend a little time in the waking world, go right ahead. In any case, I wanted to spend some time alone with Amira. As long as this dream continues to exist, you'll come back. Humans aren't as strong as you think. And even if you're a god, they won't always listen to you. It's time to purge all the extraneous data and noise.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Sir, Nahida just gave us a very wonderful, speech, and it was beautiful, and it hurt my
Get out
soul.
of here and find somewhere safe.
I am the master of this dream. I can create endless waves of monsters with the snap of a finger.
Cool, do you mind
Don't
giving me a
worry.
bunch of materials
They'll wake up
along with
before
it
they
that I
get
can take back
hurt.
to the real world? I'd
Amira doesn't
appreciate
like
it.
to see others in
Bro,
pain.
could you please stop cutting out?
If you know what's
You
good
are
for
annoying.
you, leave now.
stronger monsters to fight here, buddy? Those are kind of easy sauce. Give me something bigger.
You haven't won just
Or is
yet.
your creativity so stifled?
This dream is mine! If I go into hiding here, not even an Archon can ever find me. And as long as people yearn for happiness, they will return here and rebuild this paradise!
Hey, stop! What's that?
The dream is spiraling out of control and is collapsing now.
Oh, that looks painful. Uh-oh. You know, I did ask for something bigger.
Oh no. Amira.
Hey, buddy, your dream's falling apart.
Amira.
Turning into a bit of a nightmare, don't you think? You done did fucked up, buddy?
Amira, are you alright?
I don't feel well.
No, no, no! Please, no!
Ooh, big wolf. Love the big wolf. Ooh, did he just... Oh, there he is, he's fine.
Get away from there! Ruin my flowers!
What should I do? Where did it go?
Left because he doesn't want you anymore.
Sorry, God. Table.
Order guide you.
Dissipate! Everybody stand back! Ha! Vengeance will be mine!
Oh, you're gonna die before I even have a chance to let this go off. Hold on.
Who am
There you go.
I'm
More fun to use that.
not Amira.
Glad that's over. What happened just now?
He's not very proficient in using the Akasha's technology, and he spent a lot of Jnana energy creating monsters. Now the system is out of control. All the people he created also turned into monsters, including Amira. It's terrible, even for a dream.
Yeah, we call those nightmares.
Even Paimon's freaked out. Paimon can't imagine what they're going through.
The good news is that the chaos seems to have subsided. Now we only need to wake up the people here and let them return to their real lives.
Amira. My dear Amira. They're all gone. It was just a big dream after all. I couldn't change my fate. And my knowledge turned out to be useless. What a cruel world.
You're kind of evil, but now I'm starting to feel a little bit bad for you. And I know it was from a place of loss and
Do
pain,
you
but...
still think this is our fault?
I don't care about that anymore. The Jnana energy used to sustain this dream has all been transformed into monsters. This dream will soon collapse.
Yeah,
and my
because especially,
consciousness
so she
alone.
was dealing with Elazar. There was no way getting out of that.
Nope. Not even a little bit. And now he's about to die.
Let me disappear with Amira. I'd rather turn into dust than to ever wake up
I
again.
mean, you don't have a body to wake up in, so I don't think we have much of a choice.
It seems that everything that's happened is too much for him. He's lost all hope.
Carlo's kind of saying what I'm thinking. I want to say that he's only getting what he deserves, but I can't help but also feel sorry for him.
He thinks seeing Amira turn into a monster was punishment enough for him. After comprehending the hollowness of the unreal, it's time to revisit the meaning of existence.
Existence? I'm different from the others. I've long given up everything outside of my consciousness.
Using my knowledge of the Akasha, I have a way to extract your consciousness from here and put it inside a knowledge capsule. The Academia has probably kept your body, so you should be able to wake up soon.
No need. Just let me disappear. Reality means nothing to me now.
This isn't compassion. I won't let you escape your punishment by simply disappearing.
No running away. Face your punishment, face the consequences, grow, do better.
As for your life after that, it'll be up to you how you want to exist. Alright, Traveler and Paimon, we should go back. We can finally wrap up this whole thing.
Alright. Bye, Ruka Devada. We love you. We miss you.
What's wrong, Nahida? Oh, nothing. Let's tell the people here to gather at a moment of dreams after they wake up.
Oh, great! You're awake! Everybody has started to wake up, and we've heard similar reports from around the city as well. From the looks of it, you were able to successfully resolve the issue.
It's a good thing we just kind of happened to be here when we did, because... yeah.
Yes, though it took us a good deal of effort.
Seems like we were just a day... if we were just a day later, a bunch of people would be in a coma.
There will be many people gathering here shortly, so please do your best to maintain order. I need to go to the academia with them now, but we'll be back soon. Are we going to ask about that scholar? Yes, but it may take some time for him to wake up after his consciousness returns to his body. We can leave the rest to the Matra.
God, I always forget how fucking pretty Sumeru is, too.
Oh,
Wait,
it's
so much
the great
in Genshin is
Dendro
so
Archon.
pretty.
How can I help you?
I would like to check the registration records of a Kashara War scholar. He should be in an unconscious state right now.
Okay, just a moment. Sorry to keep you waiting, Dendro Archon. We have confirmed that there's a scholar named Beinuni who's been unconscious for a while. The cause was improper operation of the Akasha. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, and is still receiving treatment at Bimarstan.
Huh? Isn't his name Moseis? I guess he didn't want to be recognized or bothered by anyone. Please, give the knowledge stored in this to the Matra, and ask them to import it into Beinuni's brain.
Understood. But for safety reasons, I need to know why.
You're literally holding Beinuni in your hand. That's him.
It's simple. This contains his consciousness. It's long been trapped inside of a dream. He's committed an act that affected the safety of Sumeru. After he wakes up, I'll inform the General Mahamatra of all the details.
I see. I'll take care of this right away. Thank you,
You're
Great
taking this
Dendro
very...
Archon.
You're taking this very calmly, hearing the fact that someone's brain is uploaded into a fucking knowledge capsule.
No
Not,
problem.
not the first time. Won't be the last.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It's not common,
Alright.
but it ain't
Everyone
new.
should have gathered at a moment of dreams by now. Let's head back.
I don't know why I'm the one freaking out. I'm pretty similar. My entire existence is pretty similar.
Let's be quiet and just listen in. I wonder what she's going to say. Hello, all of you who have just woken up. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. I may have acted a little cold when handling things in the dream. I sincerely apologize for that. Dreams have amazing power. They inspire us to remain resolute in the face of adversity and help those with aspirations achieve their desires. But dreams also have the potential to exploit people, confuse the senses, and distort the truth. Unfortunately, you were all chosen as prey for an elaborate scheme. As I've said before, I am still learning, and cannot fully empathize with the pain of all the loss you've experienced. But just take a good look around you, and you'll see many other people who have had similar experiences. You should be proud that you've been able to gather here and look toward the future together. The path of life is long, and it's hard for us to see the destination. This leads us to ask a lot of difficult questions. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of my existence? Why do I keep experiencing pain and loss? Of course, the most comfortable choice is to stop progressing. Give up thinking, and just keep repeating whatever you're already familiar with. Whenever you have such thoughts,
Just look at the people and things around you. Some people work hard all day so that their families can have a hot meal on the table at night. Some people travel all over the world in order to create art that resonates with all of Teyvat. Some venture in search of the world's secrets to prevent rapidly approaching, yet still unknown, world-shattering catastrophes. Life is not just about yourself. Each and every one of your actions shapes you and the world around you. Look, friends and family will remember what you've done, and even some people you've never met may benefit from your actions. Therefore, many people will strive forward to forge new paths, even if they have to endure great pain to do so. Once you begin your journey on that same difficult yet rewarding path, you'll come to know the answers to those big existential questions, yet they will no longer feel as life-defining as they did before. But if you were to believe that life is nothing but an empty, ephemeral dream, then that's also the only thing it'll ever become. You are free to choose how you want to live your lives, but as your Archon, I should first make this information known to everyone. In the end, it's up to you whether you want to embrace a beautiful dream at the cost of your real life.
Nahida said she wanted to speak with us alone. It seems like she went to the plaza in front of the academia.
Good, I'm fine. Not crying, I promise. I was not expecting this level of emotion today.
You're amazing, Nahida! Even Paimon was nearly won over by that scholar in that dream.
Well, he's very good at manipulating the weaknesses of human nature, but perhaps he himself had fallen prisoner to them long ago. That dream was incredibly beautiful and enticing. Ordinary people couldn't see through it and easily lost themselves within it. But as long as you can still wake up, you can still move forward with your life. Huh? What makes you say that?
Right! You said that you didn't understand human feelings, but we saw how considerate you were with all these people. Your speech just now really connected with everyone. You did a good job!
Thank you. I've heard a lot of sad stories along this journey, and several of them have touched my heart. You can't say that the victims of the dream really did anything wrong, and what they wanted was also not unreasonable. That's why I could understand them when they tried to resist us and protect the dream. But all of my understanding and stirred feelings probably can't even account for even 1% of the pain they've experienced. I don't think this 1% can be seen as an example of what you call empathy.
You're too hard on yourself, that's for sure.
Nobody is capable of having absolute empathy. You should be a little more confident in yourself.
Alright. I suppose going out into the world will help my confidence grow. I've learned that emotions are nothing like knowledge, and that's why it's hard for me to put them into words sometimes. Benuni, or Mercedes, said that I had never personally felt the pain of loss. But I have a vague feeling that this isn't true. The moment I entered the dream, I felt like I was wrapped in a blanket of warm feelings. It was so warm that it felt like I had returned to the start of my life, and I didn't want to wake up anymore.
Huh. Did you see something in the dream too?
But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone without a trace. If I have to make an analogy for it, I would say I can no longer see words on a piece of paper after they have been erased, but I can still see the slight indentations of where the words had been written.
So basically, even though Ruka Devata was erased from Irminsul and everyone forgot about her, not necessarily the blank space, but kind of the effect that Ruka Devata had on the world still kind of persists in their memories. In some small degree. Even though they don't remember her, she still had an impact.
But now that I've experienced this dream, I think I can say with confidence that I won't dwell too much on the meaning of that warmth.
So I shouldn't tell you about your mother slash.
It's enough that I can
same
tell
self?
I was once supported by that warmth, and its existence has allowed me to get to where I am today. If I dwell too much on its exact nature, I would be putting the cart before the horse. I gave a speech to inspire my people. So if I were to fail to live up to those words myself, then that would be too embarrassing.
Raider Lord Rika Nevada has already shaped Nahida through her actions. Even as she has been forgotten, Nahida's mind and willpower are the proof that she once existed. Instead of telling her the truth, I should respect their decisions.
Hey, what's with that serious look? You keep looking like there's something you want to say. Is there anything you want to tell me? Okay. Since we just woke up, let's stretch a little bit.
Pastor Jack.
A new day is about to begin.
Also hydrate. Well, that was a beautiful story quest. Why does my heart hurt? Oh wait, no, I'm on the right page. We'll probably do Nahida Part 2 next week. We'll go ahead and unlock
That one's
them.
pretty long.
Oh, then we'll start it next week. Is that better?
Yeah.
Also, because I want to, because my brain is like, while we're on stream and we still have a little bit of time, I want to go to the Spiral Abyss and get some Primo so I can do a 10 pull. Because if I can do this on stream, it's a miracle. If I get the boss man, that'd be great. When characters create constructs, unleash a shockwave at the character's location, dealing true damage to nearby opponents. Cool, so have Zhongli.
I've been running Mono Geo this entire time. It's so fun.
Because you have Albedo now.
C2, and that just adds extra damage.
Okay, after a character triggers a Vaporize, which is water and fire, Vaporize reaction damage is increased by, which
Usually I will say 10, 11, I barely even look. I mean, 9 and 10, I barely even look at that because usually those are like the very easy floors.
That's true.
You can, because they're just about as strong as I'd say maybe like just any enemies you'd find out in the world. Yeah, and then also just Hyper Bloom.
That's true. Unfortunately, I only have the 2 teams.
Yeah, so just one team side you the other team, you just run Hyper Bloom to run. You just run Hyper Bloom on one side to run through.
Hyper Bloom, Nahida's only level 50. I still have work to do.
To be fair, you should still be fine. I ran Kirara in there when she was like level 60.
That's really funny. Alright.
Because I think I was technically using floor 9 to test her.
Suki, Nahida. I need a water. So Yellen and Eula, and then team 2. Be Chi-Chi, Yanfei. Play. Actually, no, I'll bring Kiara. And I need another water. Who's my other water? Oh, I can bring it myself. Me! Oh, wait, but I don't have... Where's my Zhongli?
Run like one Hyper Bloom team, but even then, I've been kind of switching what I'm doing. Is that at one time I'll run Hyper Bloom. I've been having a lot of fun with fucking Burgeon.
What's Burgeon do?
It's Hyper Bloom, but use Pyro instead. Burgeon Klee is very, very fun. And also, yeah, these lower floors are also... just anti-floors with a lot of enemies is why everybody's just like, just pull Kazuha. Then you don't have to worry about anything. Because he's just gonna group them up. Because then it's easy to go like floor 11, you kind of really have to start trying, because then it goes from, hey, you got like about like 5 minutes to do this, and no, you got 2 minutes to clear both of these sides.
Yeah, I just feel a little bit tough. Like last time, if you noticed,
Well,
the highest I went
about
was
3 minutes.
I didn't even try for. Wrong button.
So you gotta make sure if the other side takes on, you gotta make sure you can clear the first side in enough time to be able to do the second side fast.
Emerge right now.
So like my only main thing with floor 12 right now, I gotta go back and do, I think it was 12-2 faster, because on the fucking second side they have the fucking array in there, and that thing's resistance is too much sometimes.
Right here. Emerge. Right
So they put the array back in there, they put fucking Copelia and Copelius back in there.
Orders given. Orders received. Come on out.
And then they fucking put Copelia and Copelius on the same side with those fucking Hus that don't want you to have shields.
Life goes on.
I think trying to make these teams mess me up a little bit, but it's fine.
Emerge. Right now.
That's fine, we still got it. Oh, that's right, I have to keep the same teams. Nah, we'll be fine. We got character max HP or crit rate. Let's do that.
Solidify!
Our bond is strong. I'll settle this.
Throw.
Oh, you made a mistake being made of water. I'm sorry to tell you this. You are very much trouble.
Leave it to memory. Make yourselves at home.
Me.
Gather!
Quietly now.
Oh no, wait, no. Oh, you're made of ice. That's a problem.
Busted. Our bond is strong. Lightning, Carol. Things are about to get dicey.
Excuse me, would you like to please make a bunch of buds so I can murder you all quite effectively?
Stabilize!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Gather!
Stand with me.
Freeze!
Stop freezing me. I don't like being frozen.
Freeze!
Take the cold away. It's not good.
Gotcha.
Shit like this one, just like, I see all these and I'm just like, I don't want to, but it's just like, Kazuha's right there. Why would I not bring him?
Yeah, but I don't have the Kazuha, so...
Because it's like, they're like, hey, so you could totally do this, but we're gonna have all these enemies that spread out in completely different random corners, and then they're gonna move away from you at the same time.
I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge. Right here. Red delivery. Sacred name. Fortune preserver. Water jet. Right now. Emerge. Go. Right here. Emerge. Dear me.
I think we're good.
I would love you not cutting out so much. It's like there's always so much dead air, and I can never hear if you're saying anything because Discord's just like nobody's talking.
Interesting.
And there's no sound in the game. It's just like, what are you doing?
That, yeah, that you can hear that's weird.
It's like I can never hear the conversation half the time because just Discord's just not letting me hear when you say anything.
Maybe we should test that out later. Try and figure that out.
Emerge. Right
I feel
here.
like there might be a way to fix that.
Orders given.
I just don't know if it's on my end or yours.
Life goes on.
Discord, please.
Discord, please, I'm howling at the moon.
Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Keeping in the middle of the rest is,
Hey, watch the packages!
I do love that Chi-Chi's healing is based on her attack, because boy, she's still got some strength to her. Ain't the strongest.
Can't hear half of what you're saying because Discord is just cutting it out.
Alright, hold on. Let me do this and see if that helps a little bit.
This has been happening for like months. It's like I can't hear the game half the time, and I can't hear you talking half the time.
Then I'll turn off the defeating an opponent gets in current. Then I'll try like just turning off game audio for a bit. That helps.
I'll settle this. Busted. Quietly now. Gotcha. Dissipate. Game's up. Fun's over.
Gather.
Hyper Bloom nerd.
I can hear you clearly again. It's what Discord can you
No,
be a
well,
functional
it's
program?
normally the way I have it is I have sending you my Elgato audio as well. But because it's
Mhm.
consistent audio, Discord might not like that.
Yeah, Discord be functional. You're supposed to be. You have a streaming. Let us do the actual streaming. Because I like hearing all the random character grunts, but not at the cost of actually hearing people talk.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good trade-off.
Right here, right now.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Oh good, it's the fire fatui bastards. They're annoying. Oh, well, there goes Kiara. She died. That's fine.
They're
That's...
really fucking annoying.
You can hear B more than me. Alright, I can't pause in the middle of this, so we'll fix that in a moment.
Nothing lasts forever.
B, I think I just have B's audio up a little too high on
Right
Discord.
now, right here. Wheel of life.
Ow, 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 ow.
I'm not prepared up with those fucking guard mechs, and they're already annoying by themselves.
Orders received. Right now. Emerge. Guys. Right here. Right now. Faster.
There we go. Okay, let me go with this audio real fast. No, you're at regular 100%. It should be fine. Okay. Go ahead and leave real fast, and then we'll see what primos we have. Is it enough? Is it enough? 150, definitely enough. Alright. Everyone send your energy. I'm only at 25 pity, so this has like a 1% chance of working.
Pray for the early.
I mean, I get... Hold on, let me look at my things, because I get a lot of earlies.
I wish that was me.
Let me take a look at my wish counter. I don't have all
The
of them.
fact that you get earlies.
Because I have... And just in my recent ones... later. Okay, I had Mona at 37, I had Sean Yoon at 13, Nahida was at 67, Raiden was at 40, Chi-Chi was at 79, Niverlet was at 81, Zhongli at 13, Yellen at 79, Jesus Christ, Yila at 42, Tainari at 52, Hila Favonia at 35 and 46. So, you know, there's a chance. There's a possibility.
Can't that be me? most of the time I have to hit soft hitting. Like I can't do anything else. And if I do get something early, it's a character I wasn't necessarily aiming for.
This happens sometimes. You got a Dory.
That's all that happens to me. If the character's early, it's one I wasn't necessarily wishing for. Like, let me see, the only characters I got early that I was going for was... for some of them don't even matter because they were guarantees. There was Ryan at 63, Ayaka at 40, but it was a guarantee. Tartag at 64 when I wasn't necessarily going for him. Mona at 11, then Baiju at 13 when I wasn't going for him. Lenny just squeaked by at 74. Risley C1 at 19. This one is off because I don't know why. It says I got Navi at 65, but I know I was past soft pity. And then Zhao at 65.
I know that the lowest pity I've ever had for anything was in Star Rail, the standard warp. I got Milo at 3 pity. That was the lowest I've ever had. Oh, and here's my C6 story.
Nice. I have to remember what my lowest in Star Rail was because I don't remember. Oh, my lowest, like, in Genshin is 1.
Oh, wow. I think my lowest in Genshin is still Zhongli at 13.
Yeah, because it was getting Lost Prayer at 67, and then next one pull, I got Risley's weapon.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back to my normal teams because that works better.
The thing is, when you make your teams, you have to look at what's on each floor because that's always going to determine what's going to happen.
That's true. Right here we've got nothing really to worry about. Various things, and then ooh, you're the second half. Oh, maybe I should put my main team on the second half instead. Instead of the first half.
It's always good to look.
Let's swap around those two teams real fast.
Try and get revenge on floor 12, but I need to find a team that'll let me do the first floor. Do the first
character
floor
damage.
faster.
Max HP up. Let's do.
Because I'm.
Will this affect if I use max HP up? Does that affect Yellen's attack?
Right
when
here.
they're based off HP?
A sight to behold.
Right
here.
I
Right now.
think so because it's just an all-around HP buff.
I know.
Quietly now. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Right here. Emerge. Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
Things are about to get dicey.
Thank God I have Yellen here against you, you fiery bastard.
I'm always watching.
No shield for you. Illegal. Not allowed. Go away.
Right now. Right here.
See if I can get this last star. I know I don't have to, but I want to.
Solidify. Order guide you.
But the last star is fun. It's like a little bit of bragging rights.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Because it's me sitting there, I was like, I don't care about 36 starring abyss. I go look back, how many times have I 36 starring?
Eye for an eye.
Oh, one of them I was going to, but then I just never went back to do it. It's 36, 36, 36.
Gather.
Yeah, but I've technically only done it 3 times, but still. But a lot of times it's like 33, 35. I don't have to, but it's just sitting there like, I want revenge.
This is evil. I just added the bonus to buff my energy recharge again.
Emerge.
While I have Yellen on the team.
Rise.
It'd be like that.
Oh, it's always fun.
Quietly now.
There it is.
Fun's over.
Right here.
I hope my enemies like being wet. That's all that's gonna happen. Yep, got it back.
Right now, right here.
Oh, I don't care. Not my table news. I don't want to.
Go. Here comes the catch. Faster. Emerge, right here. Emerge. A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge, right here. No. Gotcha. Busted. Things are about to get tight. Emerge.
Stop it, stop
Right
it.
here, right now.
Stop knocking me around.
Nice. Oh.
Shooting water at me. I make you wet. You don't make me wet. Wait.
Gotcha. Quietly now. Emerge, right here.
Go away.
Solidify.
Hi, big fellas.
Beg for mercy.
This is order.
It's only lose if you make it lose, Maya.
Stabilize.
Stand with me.
Solidify.
Everybody stand back. Freeze to the core. Crush. Yeah.
Okay, why did you have to step so far away? Why can't you just be right in my face when that goes off? I need you to die. You have some defenses on you, don't ya?
Shudder.
Go away, go away.
Solidify.
Stand with me. Crush.
There we go. Now he's dead. Next floor. Or, next chamber. Same floor. Character crit rate and crit damage increase.
Right now.
Your journey ends
right
here, Lord of
Wheel
Sand.
fire.
Your
Orders given.
sacrifice is
Orders
ready.
received. Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Surrendering. Ha! Nothing lasts forever. What a nuisance.
Pound into the ground.
Right now.
Ow, oh, that was bad. What is that? Hello. I love the big crocodile. Hi, big crocodile. I need you to go away. You make big shockwaves, and it hurts. I need you to stop.
Let's end this now.
Sacred name. Fortune preserver. Busted. Things are about to get tight.
Oh my god, how are you moving in the middle of this?
The golden throne.
Look at these big boys. Hey, big fellas.
Out of my way. Beg for mercy. Teamwork is dreamwork. Flood of frost.
Now look how close they're standing next to me and each other. What if I just did a little bit of cheeky... Bye.
Yeah, that's why they're fun.
Good times. I love letting a giant sword fall to the ground and just shock them to death.
Oh my god, where are you going? You dumb chicken, where are you going?
Alright, what do we got? Either side's gonna be fine with that one. Next, okay, I'll do the same thing here. I'll do the first. Which is funny, because they were the team that I was mainly doing before I got Zhongli, and then I got Zhongli and everything changed.
This. How about I just dodge and let them do everything?
Okay,
Oh,
faster.
never mind.
Emerge. Right now. A sight to behold. Emerge. Right now.
Anyway.
Game's up. Fun's over. Let's spark things.
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Wheel of life. Emerge. Right now. I'm always watching. Right here. Emerge. Right now.
I need your shield to go away, sir.
Take
I
it
don't
easy.
want it. Take it away. Fortunately, I don't
Right
I
here.
don't have
Right
Zombie
now.
20 or you
Emerge.
left. Fine.
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
Luckily, little freeze always works. Oh my god, there's so many shield people. Go away. There's so much here.
Right now. Emerge.
Yeah, they are very annoying.
Try not to enjoy this. Things are about to get dicey.
Dear me.
That said, boy, did I fuck them up
Is
real
that
good.
up right now? Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Right here.
Do you mind getting off those pillars so I can hurt you properly? Appreciate it.
Here comes the catch.
Thank you.
Right now. Right here. Wow. Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
Gotcha. Quietly now.
Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Stop aiming for the pillar. Aim for the guy on top of the pillar. Yellen. Thank you. You're going for the wrong person. For the wrong... That wasn't helpful to me.
Solidify. This is order.
Our bond is strong.
God, every time I do that, it just feels so cool.
I'm going in.
Crush. Vengeance will be mine.
This feels largely unnecessary.
Gather.
Dissipate. Take cover.
Solidify.
Get with me. Out of my way. Rack and ruin.
Gather.
Oh,
Our bond is strong. Let's light it.
why are these enemies the
Why did I
worst
miss?
things in a
Why did I
pit?
you mean I missed? Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground or I can kill you. All I ask. It's very simple.
I condemn you.
Stabilize.
That looks brutal.
These enemies
That
the
looks
worst
painful.
thing in Abyss.
Having fun over there?
No, you're gonna have to deal with these if you go to floor 12. These things
Yeah,
like the
but floor
worst
12
enemies
doesn't
in
have
fucking
primo
Abyss.
zombies? I
Right
don't
now. Right here.
Yes, they all do.
Damn it.
Right now,
Damn it.
emerge.
It's the fact that these things outside of Abyss, they're fine. Inside of Abyss,
Surrender,
they're
Ruby.
the
Here comes the
dumbest thing on the planet.
Right, emerge. Right here.
And it's the fact that I'm just trying to get to these, so I can get some fucking
Box of Adepti
the
tricks.
second floor.
Life goes on.
I did that in the wrong order.
I don't know what these beasts are, but they're cool and I like them.
These are
But
about
also
to
they're
get
bad
tasty.
kitties that need to be dealt with.
The concentrated beast is the two of the most annoying things.
Gotcha.
Just like these two bitches here.
Emerge. Right now.
Busted.
Oh joy, Gardamex.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
You
Nothing
two
lasts
don't
forever.
fucking get in the same
Emerge.
space.
Right here.
Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
Let's spark things up. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away.
Wow. Oh.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
No. Busted. These are about to get dicey.
What?
Quietly now.
Wheel of life. Orders given. Orders received.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Oh my god, this stupid ability needs to stop. You so annoying.
You have just a sliver of health left. Just die. Just go away. Thank you. Can't believe you survived that long.
Crush. Everybody stand back. Flood of frost.
Oh my god, if you don't stop moving. Again, what are these
Why is it a... Ooh, no, hold on. You're actually dealing damage
Yeah,
to me?
no.
I need to back up.
Concentrated beasts are very, very annoying.
I've never
like,
fought one before.
the highest degree.
How much did I break this? Oh, it's broke.
Crush.
That's how you stun them.
Solidify.
Cool. Awesome. Good. Good to know.
Eye for an eye.
Go away. One down. Time for the bird.
Oh, this is the worst time for my alarm to go off! Shut up!
Stabilize.
Ah, and then I miss it.
Bond is strong. Adventure time. Shudder. Rack and ruin.
This is order.
Hey, stop moving for a second. Thank you.
Solidify.
Stand with me. I'm going in. Crush. Vengeance will be mine.
Excuse me, Mr. Vulture, can you come back down? Thank you. I need to... Wait, no, hold on. I need the sword to go... Okay, well, it didn't do much. That's fine.
Shudder.
And you're dead. Yay. Was that floor 3? No, we're about to go into floor 3. Or chamber 3. God, I keep doing that. Character damage. Instantly restores.
That explains a lot. You have the catch on. I don't have Dragon's Maid on you for this time. Whoops.
Right here. Right now.
Oh yeah, these buggers.
I'm always watching.
That's why I brought in the
Right
lightning.
here. Right now.
I just realized I made a mistake because I have Yellen on this team. He's going to be useless here.
Be gentle.
Fair, it's at least like fine. The only thing is that these things hit hard annoyingly. They're not as bad as like their actual like, counterparts.
I just lost I just lost Yai. And I can't steal it. I can't bring her back in the domain. No! Mistakes were made! Mistakes were made! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might have lost the chamber.
Looks like I got carried away.
Yeah, nope. Ooh. And they're immune to this, right?
Here comes the catch.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about killing them first. They're like, nah, fuck you. And I'm like, oh shit.
Gutsy.
Like, go ahead and kill me. Get it done with. Ooh. Oh, that's brutal. I should have done that differently. Maybe I'll do it later.
Oh, and now I gotta deal with you.
No, let me abandon for now, because I need to redo that. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna call it here. Just a moment. Thank you for the Lark Monica, but I think we're about to end it. We've been going for a couple hours, had a bit of a rough technical start. I'm about to do a weird thing. I'm just gonna do 3 random polls and see what happens. Ito, Ito, Ito. You're not Ito. Go away. Try again. No, you're still not him. Go away. Alright, last try. Maybe later.
Let's see if I can do this in the right amount of time.
Thank you for the Pokeball. But we're gonna end it there, y'all. Thanks so much for joining us. If you thought this was sad, is Nahida Part 2 even sadder? Is it more emotional?
Not in
Worthless consumer
entirety.
models.
Oh, actually, no. Never mind. I take that back. I just remembered.
Okay, so the answer is yes. It's absolutely going to be even more emotional.
Yeah.
Next week. All right. Thank you for the bonk. Let's see here. Let's take a look at who to raid. Thank you for throwing stuff at me.
Bitch is about to split. Fuck. What is it? Okay.
Let's go raid Dula playing Unicorn Overlord.
Damn it, I don't think I have enough time.
Y'all have a wonderful night. Wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll see you all. Should be back for...
God damn it!
Back later this week for more Ace Attorney, as usual. Beyond that, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Wonderful rest of your night. And, we'll be back later. Remember if I can see how to spell this properly. There we go. Alright. Night, y'all.